Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Oh, we're talking. Thank you so much. Now we're talking. It is gonna be next up UTB Nomi versus Def Cloud Ascent in the upper brackets finals.
I dreaded this day, I really did, but here we are. Now we're gonna have to cast my team name. I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm definitely biased. Let me just say that much right now.
Yeah, I see, but not in favor of UTB, I've heard.
No, definitely not.
I'm actually looking forward to that. UTB Nomi has come a long way, beating out, well, getting the forfeit win in the very first round, and then beating out Omen Esports, who we have watched on stream, and who, put up a great showing. But yeah, they got beaten by UTB Nomi 3-1, and that's how UTB Nomi got here, and you just saw it on stream. The very end of Def Cloud Ascent versus Zura Odyssey, and Def Cloud really making a show out of it, staying alive, luckily for them, in the upper bracket semi-finals, and are now here as well. At the same time, you will be able to check out Omen versus W Fox on Silver Owl stream, and then it's gonna be Zura Odyssey on versus 3DG Infinity Crimson on the Def Cloud Avalanche, Def Cloud Esports stream. So make sure to check those out. And yeah, I don't know what the current status is. Are the teams ready?
Yeah, I think they are. We got the match details. So we are about to join.
Very exciting. And it's gonna be a best of 5 yet again. And from now on, we are gonna be having the upper bracket semifinals. After that, the lower bracket finals. And then the upper bracket grand finals. Or wait, did I say that incorrectly? Let me double check before talking crap. Yeah, upper bracket final is happening now. After that, lower bracket final, and then the grand finals.
All right, we are here. We are ready.
UTB Nomi versus Death Cloud Ascent.
They're drinking energy drinks. They're doing all the preparation they need. They're gonna need to be crazy for this match because this is two giants.
It is two giants, exactly. And also, I mean, the communities, they know each other. Yeah, Elf being often around with, often seen with UTB players, interacting with UTB players. So yeah, they know each other, and maybe they also know how the others play, and therefore we will now be able to see who is the better organization. Is it gonna be UTB or is it gonna be Death Cloud?
Did you just say the better organization?
I did. This is
That's
representing.
crazy.
This
That's
is representing
crazy.
the organizations. So yeah.
Now
It's
they're
gonna be
being mean to
exciting.
me. They're saying some weird stuff in chat. Don't worry. I mean, they're gonna get absolutely slated in this cast. They're just fueling me. They're just fueling me. It's fine.
And we are ready. I'm gonna give the players the go to join the lobby, because we are oh so excited for UTB Nomi versus Death Cloud Ascend. I have the teams wrong way around. Let me fix
Kick
that.
off.
And
We're
now
starting
good.
off with a favor of UTB Nomi, and they are we're gonna see quickly how they stack up with creating pressure and dealing with pressure as well, because Death Cloud are insanely fast, and they have mechanics, but they are also playing against our very own potential bubble player, Nick. Hit GC3 this season. He is an up and coming, prodigy here in our organization, and I know he'll love me saying this. So he definitely is one to look out for. His plays, his speed, his mix, and on the other side we have Salad, who is an old V3 member.
Ooh, Trout coming in with the first goal. And yeah, you've praised the UTB players, but Trout also wants to get a spot on that podium. Getting that first goal in. Trout for Death Cloud Ascend, making the first step.
Yeah, Trout shutting me down real quick, being like, yeah, let's just get into gameplay here instead of these guys. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be evenly matched. I can already see a lot of demos already happening.
Ooh.
From UTBN is what I'm gonna call them. And yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see who can convert these demos. It looks...
Ooh.
Holy. UTB really doing their best to keep the defense going.
Oh, Payne putting it up and Salad with the shot on target, but it's not coming through. And now the net seems to be open. Can Payne get back in time? He can, but he can also not.
No, and the third player I was gonna introduce from the UTBN team is Payne. And
there's no better way to introduce him like this.
No better introduction. He introduced himself as he does.
Oh, so close, so unfortunate for Pain. 2 minutes have been played, and so far it's been Death Cloud with the upper hand. But also we've seen some efforts by UTB Nomi. Trout now with another shot towards the target, but it's just off. Nick tries to get a mid, keeps the ball to himself. Can he find Pain? No, Trout is in the way. Sell it up now, puts a shot on target, but Fallen Alf, both are there. Now putting the ball out again. Nick is first to the ball, puts it up high. That's difficult for Trout. Trout puts it back, sell it up now. Gets the flip reset, leaves it to Pain. It's just high, but Nick is there. Oop, that was a little bit of a weak shot. Could have been something.
Now, UTB Nomi is like a good mix-up of players. We have the Max, we have the Speed, and we have the Pain. They're gonna...
And we have him.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I just mentioned his name and he just shows up, you know. For good or for worse, he's just... You say his name and he's there. But the slowest shot of his life, he puts it past that Cloud Ascent team. I don't know what happened and how that goes in, but... No, it's Pain. It's just Pain things.
It is just Pain things, and this
It's not a Pain thing.
the Pain show. Welcome to it. Scoring the equalizer after the kickoff, just rushing through, no Fs given. Just 1 second too late here.
Yeah, the Pain show continues. Is bringing the pain to me while I watch that team name and that Cloud while they concede a kickoff goal.
And now the asking questions is directed towards Death Cloud. Can they respond to that, or is this the moment where UTB Nomi is taking it all around? Nick now puts it up high. Trout is gonna be there. Has the lawnmower motor sound equipped, I think. It's a little bit annoying, not gonna lie, but he also has a weird motor sound.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of deliberate like mental warfare, and it seems to be working because UTB here, I don't really know what they were doing.
But Elf getting the final shot, the RLCS 2024 challenger himself, gets it past the UTB defense and gets the leading goal again for Death Cloud. All things back to the start. UTB Nomi trying to fight their way through. Nick up past 2, but Alf is there. Puts it out towards Pain. Gets it past 1, but Trout is gonna be there again. Nick. He needs to leave it to fall, but Salad intercepts quickly. Bumps Alf and Pain up high, but Trout is gonna be there. Following it through. Now Salad coming in, but that's the head of Trout. Tries to find some demos now. Not working though. 1 minute left. Alpha's up. This one's off target. Oh, that missed, but Alpha's gonna be there, is he? Taking it slow, so Pain actually has the opportunity to challenge. Now it's Nick up high. Just the backboard. Can't follow it up. Pain just off target. Very close. And now the punishment on the other side.
Yeah, they went all in with that play. Yeah, they were just couldn't get in position in time to defend the counter attack. And you know, I'm already noticing the speed of this series is a little bit up a notch from the previous ones because the way they're shutting each other down and just intercepting random balls is definitely on another speed level.
Half a minute is probably gonna not be enough for UTB to come back in this very game.
It's looking a little slim, but they have shown that they are capable of staying in the game with like a respectable scoreline here.
Yeah, shot is high, Fall catches it. Pain with another attempt, but it's not gonna be enough. The standing remains 4-2, and with that, Death Cloud Ascent wins game number 1.
Expected outcome. I mean, who do these guys think they are with a name like that? Just they're just goofy players overall. You know, I mean, except for Nick, he's a like prodigy. Bubble. I can't count him out that easily, but
I mean, to be fair though, they do be goofy, but they have talent. They have real talent. So
oh, for sure.
as said, if they are able to keep up their game, it's definitely gonna be a good one. But so far, DevCloud Ascent keeping the upper hand in this series with the first game on their side. But still, I see UTB coming back at least one game, maybe 2 games, or maybe eventually taking it all. We are excited.
We are excited. They definitely gave them. They weren't walked over or anything. They gave them a hard time, and yeah, they definitely can take games, even series, from DevCloud. But can they? Maybe if they had a different name, maybe. I don't know.
But it's not about names now anymore. It is about action on the field. And we are gonna see game number 2. DevCloud Ascent versus UTB Nomi. Freshly found. And ready to play.
Freshly established, and they hopefully gonna be disestablished very soon.
Just not on target, but the pressure early in the game already on the side of UTB Nomi. Elf now pinching it back to his mate, and Trout also trying to get it towards the blue direction all over a sudden. But now it seems like they have control over it again. Alf tries to get the flip reset, is not enough. Trout gets demoed in casualties. And Payne now low boost, kind of gives it away to the opponent. Nick has to go up for it, gets it over to the side. Trout immediately back in. Salad has a hard time, but luckily that ball was not on target anyways. Ball goes back mid. Salad jumps for it. Trout is first, not on target though. Fall low on boost, and no one is gonna be there to save that one. It looked
they
so
were
slow.
there.
Yeah.
They were there, but they just kind of bumped each other to shit. They were definitely there.
2 players.
I was actually just about to compliment that they were really good. UTB were really good at, bailing each other out from difficult defensive situations. But here the opposite happened.
Yeah, I mean, if 2 players have the same idea, it can happen that you might just find yourself bumping into that said teammate. 1 goal down now, UTB Nomi. But they won't give up. Try to keep the pressure, but now it's Trout. But Nick over to Payne. Payne is quickly there, but it's blocked. Shot is just off the crossbar by Salad. Fall now over to the side. Nick is a little bit too late. Salad again up. I think this is one of the... Oh, wait, Payne has scored.
Payne is the scorer for UTB Nomi. I mean, he is good. Bump from Salad as well. He goes for a low shot underneath the defender. Good use of brains, good use of physical plays. Yeah, they're giving them a run for the money.
And I was about to say, it's actually quite exciting, this being one of the rare times me being able to cast Salad's game. Since
that's actually never happened
on the same pitch when we have a match. And this time, very cool to have an eye on him, to keep an eye on him. But so far, Payne stealing all the action from the UTB players.
I mean, to be honest, DevCloud looks very comfortable in what they're doing, but they need to be careful not to get too overconfident, because all it takes is one slip up and UTB is going to be there.
Yeah, and they also need to utilize their chances. I think they just had an open net, but Trout was not able to get it on target. He just put it too high, and that gave UTB Nomi the time to come back again and regain their positioning. Sell it up now, tries to find Nick. Fall is also quick, but Nick is quicker. Alf can't reach that one, but Trout is gonna be the last bastion for DevCloud Ascent, keeping the goal clear this time. Nick now with a good challenge, keeps possession, tries to find someone mid. Alf tries to challenge but is outplayed by him. Payne up now, gets it into fall. Salad is next, but there is Trout. Always one DevCloud Ascent player in between the play. Fall now with a great little scoop over the UTB defender, but also not successful.
Yeah, it's they're trying to set up, but as you said, there's always a DevCloud player just ready for whatever they're trying.
Nick now
And,
up high. Can he get the read? No. Close one. Woo. Yeah, so far the pressure is more on the blue half right now.
Oh, it definitely is.
Doing a good job in keeping the ball out of their own half, but still the defense holding strong of DevClouds. What? Oh shit. Demo coming through for UTB against DevCloud. Trout now puts it up high, but Salad is there. He gets a double touch, but Alf is patiently waiting. Waiting for his turn. Fall into Nick. Payne is gonna be next, but it's just a giveaway. He leaves it for Salad though. Salad able now to put some more pressure on the opponents. Nick now, he has time, but decides to go for a quick launch of the ball. Salad up, and the pressure remains on the blue side. DevCloud struggling more and more as we approach overtime. Fall now with the clearance towards the orange net.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just how it looks like from up here in the caster stands, but it doesn't look like DevCloud are struggling as much as you think. They might just be, you know, playing a little bit more casually, or they might actually be struggling for boost and not expecting this type of playstyle that they're seeing. Could be one of both things, but it doesn't look like they're taking a casual approach to this now.
Yeah, true. I mean, the pressure is on the blue side a lot, or has been on the blue side a lot, but DevCloud still staying calm and collected, doing what they can. And so far, it hasn't been too threatening as well. Nick now with that shot, it's on target. Salad comes in a little bit too late, and now Payne has to rush back. Alf. Oh,
not like this. Pain.
Payne scoring the majority of all goals, be it for UTB or for DevCloud Ascent. And with that underwhelming overtime, we go into match point. DevCloud Ascent now 2-0. It seemed like they knew. All game long.
You know, it's funny because Payne is the freaking guy that came up with the name, so I'm not saying karma is real or anything, but he was the guy with the idea, that's for sure.
He was the guy with the idea, and he's also the guy with the glorious moments, and also with the terrible, not mistakes, but just let's say happenings.
Mishaps.
Exactly. And we're quickly into game number 3. DevCloud.
Yeah, let's just get this over and done with. To be honest, like I don't really like. I just think DevCloud should turn up the heat a notch. You know, I don't know why they're chilling here.
Maybe they chill because they know Alf knows. He just needs to wait for those mistakes and then is able to capitalize on them easily. Salad here does not get the read as he wants to. Nick also a little bit surprised by that. And then Alf is the one keeping control of the ball and putting it into the net of UTB Nomi so quickly. First goal being scored after just 15 seconds. Alf again up now, gets a pass one, but Salad is there this time. Salad following up the ball, keeps possession of it, tries to find Nick down there, finds him. Nick over to Payne, he puts it up high, keeps it, but Trout is gonna be there.
Props to the guys, they are trying. Like they have all games have been close, but it's those defensive mistakes or mishaps or whatever you want to call them. You can't do that against a team like that Cloud Ascent. They will just punish that.
Exactly, and they have been punishing those mistakes the whole time. Pain now trying to start another attack, low on boost though, but with the help of Nick gets a big clear to the blue half. Salah tries to do it mechanically off the ceiling, but it doesn't work out the way he wants to. Out into the corner, and Nick has to save that ball. Now UTB Nomi kind of low on boost, especially Salah.
Salah just doing a few spinnies on the backboard defense there. You know, that's how you kill time. Good.
Alf now with the open shot, but Nick waited for it. Now has control. Nope. Gets challenged by Fall quickly. Nick into the corner now. Salah down there, long boost, but he has the time. He can wait patiently, and Nick comes in just a little bit too late.
Salah trying with the mind games as he does best. He, you know, he really uses his brain. He activates it 100%, and yeah, almost it worked out almost for him. But we are dealing with a team like who also have mechs, and they are aware of the tips and tricks.
Definitely DevCloud being a team with a lot of experience, especially Alf having played in so many different tournaments. He's been in LOS Champs, he's been in RSC. You see him everywhere, and that's where he's collecting his experience and expertise to bring to the field, as he does right now in this tournament. Oh, little mistake there by Nick, and Trout is gonna take advantage of that. And it seems like the confidence is now just running away from UTB.
Yeah, it's slowly like slipping away. It's slowly like disappearing from this universe, like the team might do after this. You know, I don't know. Maybe the name. But you know, like they started off really strong and looked like a contender, but at this right now they're not looking so much like right now. It looks like that Cloud has it all handled and don't really have to struggle too much to get out of defense.
And it's still roughly 1.5 minutes to be played. Right now UTB not really looking like they are gonna make the comeback, struggling to get back. No, on the other hand side, it's Alf just putting a third one on them. Nick struggling to get out that ball again. Trout with the flip reset. Great pass to Alf, who only has to chip it in.
Yeah, it seems like that Cloud are just slowly. They were always kind of comfortable, but now they're just like being comfortable in their plays and just winning the 50s they need to, challenging better at the right times. And at the same time, on the opposite end, UTB is just kind of overwhelmed at this point. It seems like it's kind of slipping away from them, the momentum of the game.
Seems like UTB has sealed this game. They're done with it. They're already regaining for the next one. But they will probably get sent down to the lower bracket, where right now W Fox and 3DG Infinity Crimson are playing each other.
Yeah, how's the scoreline looking down there? Do you see that?
There's no scoreline available right now, but that is currently on the stream of Silver Owl, I think, while Fall puts on a 5th goal.
Yeah, he beautifully carries it pretty much across the field, beating all the defenders, leaving the net open.
And that is pure dominance in game number 3 by DevCloud Ascent. The first 2 games, UTB did a great job in keeping up, especially in game number 2. But it does not work out for them as they wanted. So they have to they have to accept their fate and yeah, try to regain and come back in the lower bracket final, where they will play either W Fox or 3DG Infinity Crimson. Oh wait, they got a consolation goal.
Yeah, I mean, does it even matter at this point? I mean, I'm just saying. No, it's they still have the run in the losers bracket, and we know that they can bounce back from a defeat like this. I know all of their mentals; they're great guys. So the naming skills might need to be worked on, but their Rocket League skill is pretty insane. I'll give them that. So they
That
can
is
definitely
true,
bounce back
that
in
is
the losers bracket.
And probably also the mindset. They come in here just like freshly formed for this event. Nick putting on last in. And yeah, they probably won't take this event too seriously. Since they just, they have the mindset of, let's see what happens. Let's play our best. Let's enjoy this tournament. And yeah, we'll see where we end up.
That is indeed the best mindset to have. Because I know they will probably probably will be having a lot of fun with this whole tourney, regardless of the results. To be honest, and I can't see the chat, so if they're roasting me right now, it's probably the best time to do it.
We won't be bothered by anything that a player says in chat, and yeah. DevCloud is gonna be the first team to advance to the grand finals of the UTB Invitational December 2024, and they are currently looking for their opponents. Let's move to the bracket real quick. Let's check that one out. 1 second though. Okay, this looks good. Moving to the bracket, we can see it's here. DevCloud Ascent beating out UTB Nomi 3-0, and now DevCloud Ascent waiting for whoever wins this match, whoever wins the loser bracket finals. And yeah, right now that match is probably ongoing. W Fox versus 3DG Infinity Crimson. Let's check it out. Let's see whether Silver O is still live with it.
Yeah, let's have a look what the other stream is doing.
Let's see.
Well, they haven't started it.
I'm not sure. They haven't started this one yet. So I guess they're off to a little break. Silver's also not
Oh, he
live right
died.
now. Oh man.
Oh, he's dead.
Rip in
Yeah,
peace.
Rip
And,
him like rip UTB Nomi.
Well, not fully yet. Not fully yet. It's gonna be a best of 3 still though. As far as I know. Yeah, right. Wait, let me double check.
In the losers, yeah, shouldn't.
Yeah, the losers bracket semifinals are still gonna be best of 3. So it will hopefully be a quick decider.
Hoping,
and Silver.
This is not gonna be a recurring thing.
Silver is back.
Also, no, we don't have that.
Oh, he is back.
He is back. I think Silver's stream also crashed. That's crazy. First this stream crashed, and now it's Silver's stream that has crashed.
These crashes are gonna make me scream. Yay.
But I guess for that Space Christmas 0 crashes.
Dangerous game you're playing.
I guess you are gonna take it. Then we will wait for Silver to set everything up, and then we will share the screen together with with the sound of Silver, and then we are gonna head to a little break and see how everything plays out. Let me turn on some music for the background. There we go. Nice. Yeah, Space Crisp, my god, is being done with his stream. He just finished casting Zura Odyssey versus 3DG Infinity Crimson, and yeah,
Who won
I'm kind of hyped to see Crimson advance. And yeah, also W Fox. This is to me quite a surprise.
Yeah.
W Fox having been beaten 3-0 by Deathcloud Ascent, running through the lower bracket right now, beating out Luminary Visionary 2-0 first, and then also Omen Esports 2-0. So if they continue that, if you continue that trend, they might actually be facing UTB Nomi in the lower bracket finals. But we will have to see how it goes.
W Fox have become Deathcloud Avalanche. Yeah, I mean they are. If they're indeed sweeping through the lower bracket,
It's crazy to see. It's crazy to see, honestly.
Because this team is fully unknown to us. No information we could have found in any Italian leagues they might play in, or well, they were certainly not playing in any more like international, you could say, or European leagues. I mean, we did some due diligence research, but it was very tough to find anything on them. So we are kind of seeing them for the first time here, and yeah, it's looking like they're doing a good run.
I mean, this is the perfect opportunity to show who you really are and show what you really got. Coming in as the unknown underdog. Of course, you have no expectations lying on you, so this is the perfect opportunity to just show off and show who you really are. Also, W Fox, I mean, they found the UTB Invitational last time through the Wikipedia page, and then they asked whether they could compete, and we sort of took them as backup team. And yeah, that's why they are playing right now, because they were around for the last UTB Invitational, even though they were not able to play eventually because all of the teams showed up. But now they have well deserved their participation, and it seems to pay off because they are still in with around the remaining last 4 teams: Deathcloud Ascent, UTB Nomi, W Fox, and 3DG Infinity Crimson.
Yeah, we'll see if it indeed will become that lower bracket dream run that they want. It would be great to see a repeat of that in this invitational as well, because you know they can always, if they go ahead and end up winning the final, it's like the perfect story.
Definitely.
Revenge.
And we are gonna send you over, or we're gonna show you W Fox versus 3DG Crimson, the winners of the previous lower bracket matches, facing it out in the lower bracket semifinals.
Yeah, Headstart started asking how we're doing with our predictions, and I think my prediction is totally out the window, because I had Omen ahead and UTB Nomi losing pretty much first. So, but I mean, most of us are still good with our DC Deathcloud prediction. That's for sure.
They are still in, at least, yeah.
Yeah, they're well on their way. So yeah, we'll see about the other teams.
Yeah, I mean, many probably surprised by Omen being out now against W Fox, but we will see how it goes. So without further talk, I will let you see the match now. Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, we're not watching anything.
Let's see if Brigante can do anything about this. Absolutely fucking not. As he gets pushed away and Proxy pushes it in. God damn. This is definitely a W Fox that has to turn up the volume a bit. Turn up the energy a bit. This is not the team they just played. This is a different team. And it's gonna be a very, very difficult. Boomerino. Straight in again by QB. And goal scoring just don't stop. Bouncing down the speed lane, over and in 4-0. We could have had 13-37, but W Fox just hasn't scored yet. Boom. Season 3 Grand Champ. The original Season 3. God damn, that's a long time ago. That's crazy. Seasons were longer back then as well. Brigante with the shot. Trying to get it up and around Proxy, but Proxy waits. Wisely. Brigante popping it. QB over to Spiegelin. Spiegelin again, going fast, going hard. Frosty slowing it down, trying to get one more. Gets it over QB, but Curdiso backflips it. Up high again, QB already touching this one on the Proxy. Over to Frosty. Hits the back wall. Up it goes for Brigante. Gets a shot out mid, but is there a teammate there? No, there's not. Absolute crazy pass right there. Curdiso needs to control this one a bit more. Gets his boost stolen for his troubles, but Frosty does have boost and a dream. Does not need to kick this ball away from himself. Flip of it. Not quite. We almost had some mechanics here. Infield pass. Past QB. Bouncing in the front line though. And there's Frosty with the crossbar down. I was about to scream out of anger if they slapped this one into the crossbar yet again. But it goes in. Oh, it's just a little bit early. And is this the redemption arc for W Fox? They do kind of win the kickoff, but Proxy does have boost in space. Gets it under Brigante, but does not get the flip reset. Brigante shot into the midfield with Frosty. Goodbye, Frosty. Summer came early for Frosty the Snowman over there. In the form of a Fennec. Slapping it, shot by Spiegelin. Frosty is awkward and cannot catch up to it. It does go in. Seemed to be a little bit of lag there. I hope that was only on my side and not the players. And Spiegelin just finds an opening and slaps it. What a first round for 3DG Crimson. They are gonna be rushing this one down again. Curdiso. Oh. Surely. Oh my god! No! No! Surely! Frosty sinks those 9 out of 10 times. What is going on? Brigante again, just trying to shoot this one up and over. Popping it over, up and high again to QB. It is lagging actually a little bit, and I hope it's only on my side and not the player's side. God, I hope so. Huge shot again by Proxy. Spiegelin taking the 50 open. It's 3 versus 1 now for Proxy. But Brigante does not have the boost necessary to catch up to it. And will be defeated like that. Roly-polying it to the side. And the 50 again, bouncing it. Brigante touching it. Not the greatest touch. If you know, you know. Brigante again with the 50. Out to Spiegelin. Holy, what a lag. This is not a great server. But is this going to be another great goal? No, it's a great save by Curdiso. A squishy save nonetheless. Bouncing out again. Let's see what Curdiso can do with this one. Nothing. Just going to have to try to block Brigante. Up he goes. Trying to get one more tap, but Spiegelin is already there. Ball chasing motherfucker that he is. Coming down to Proxy with the 50. Frosty, up we already go. And we know what he can do with a free ball. Shoot it. Coming down. Now pie for Frosty. Just gonna calmly take this one down. Want to take the 50 with Spiegelin. Not usually a good idea. That man is made of concrete, steel, and pure American grit. And he's not even from there. That's how good he is. Spiegelin rolling this one down, pushing it. Brigante on the wall, and down it goes through the Crimson. Gets on the board first. And it looks like Brigante is just swapping cars. Coming back with the anger of 1,000 gods. I don't dare touch anything here now because I've already crashed a couple of times. We're just gonna sit here and wait. Alright, chat? We're gonna sit here and wait. Very stable build of Rocket League today. Incredible. The scenes. God, I want to try, but I, at the same time, don't really want to try. I wonder what Curtis O is telling his team. Proxy, we're ready. Wakey, wakey, motherfucker. There he is. Alright, moving on to DFH. Our boys are ready. So am I. We're kicking it off. 3DG Crimson just needs to win this one, and they're off to another best of 5. Long battle for them. Frosty winning the kickoff. Spiegelin not ready for that give and go. Brigante, yes, there it is. Swap to the Octane. What a bitch move. But I understand it. I understand it. But he did choose the wrong one, though. When you go from Batmobile, you're supposed to go back to the Dominus. But he chose the Octane instead. A Stocktane nonetheless. Ew. Ready so. On the ceiling. Baiting QB out. Getting the touch on Spiegelin as well, allowing Frosty through. With no more follow-up. Proxy's offense getting shut down. QB already there. Baiting it past Brigante. And Curtiso. Open net. Has the boost to go all the way. But not quite. Curtiso. Down to Proxy. What can Homie do with this one? Popping it for Spiegelin. Curtiso again. Up high. What can he do? One more Tucci. Brigante. Not the shot he wanted, just kind of rolled under it. Free ball for Proxy, already up. Clean first touch, clean second touch. And Frosty's there. Ooh! Frosty really needed a good touch in that one because QB was coming in Naruto running style. Frosty not quite setting up the double tap. Is that the FaZe Clan skin? I'm not sure. Bouncing out in front though for Curtiso. Nice little dunk there by Spiegelin, but Frosty's there. Does he snipe the corner? He does! They're back! First blood in this match for W Fox. Frosty, the Blizzard Wizard, staying cold, clean, and collected. Reppin' Italia, or Italy, as the English speakers would call it. Gigante again with the 50 over to Curtiso. Up high it goes. QB does not get dunked by Frosty yet. Gigante is hovering though. Can they get another one though? QB trying to get this one mid for Proxy, but that is dangerous. Baiting your second man out like that. How dare you? Frosty is trying to pass this one to Brigante. Brigante. Up high we go. Coming down again to the boys. Curtiso doesn't want to go. Has to back up for the boost. Spiegelin with the back pass. Let's see what he can do with this one. Rolling up the wall again, 0 boost. I bet he wishes he had at least 12. Just takes a shot, Spiegelin over there. Oh, what a dunk by Curtiso! Oh my god! Holy! My man came out of nowhere. I was not ready to say his name, but put him in the mouth right now, because damn! What the read? 2-0 for W Fox. Honestly, I love W Fox. Great underdog team right now. I just wish he had kept the Batmobile. Is it too much to ask? Pop mid cleared up by QB. Curtiso, not quite. Brigante and Frosty fighting for this boost. Frosty leaving it for his teammate. What a nice move. But he lost a bit of speed doing that. So up to Brigante and Curtiso. Leaving it for Frosty. And that is just in... question mark? No, it's not. Just barely not on target. The post being thick and sturdy really helps. Bouncing out mid for QB. Can Brigante do anything about this? It's all about building more and more momentum, more and more power, strangling your opponents when you're facing mechanicals like Spiegelin. Frosty trying to clear this one out without fucking up. Beautiful 50, just taking it on the nose all the way down. QB trying with the redirect to a Sentry here, but Brigante is ready for it. Frosty already up. They've kind of put a Chelsea here and parked the bus. Is not trying for a lot of these powerful mechanical solo clears anymore, but rather maintaining their lead as it was. Proxy gets over 2. Frosty needs a touch on this. Curtiso trying to force his way out of it while we have Frosty again on the ball, but will be beaten by Spiegelin. Huge demo by QB as well. Proxy is already up, and it's crossbar. Oh, sure. No, come on. Surely this one. Now then. There it is. QB with the Lotus goal explosion. Finally pushes it in after so many goal line shenanigans. Oh my lord. What kind of ping pong shit was that? That was crazy. Boom. On the kickoff we go. Frosty already up. Does not want to lose another goal. They want to take this one to game 3. Cuba hitting it. Curtiso. Well, Curtiso, I just can't make up my mind. I'm gonna call him like Kerr, and it's fine, you know, like I don't know. There might be an Italian accent there as well somewhere I don't know about. I'm gonna have to ask him after the series. How the fuck do you spell your name, buddy? Or pronounce it, my bad. Curtiso leaving this one for Brigante. Brigante taking this one up and out the wall. Blocked away by Proxy. Spiegelin up. Leaving this one Proxy. Proxy demo by Brigante. Clutch demo. Can't intercept the ball if you're dead. Brigante again. Solo play. Up the wall. Does not get another one, but will maybe be looking for a demo here. There's no one in net, and Spiegelin missed. And this one, oh my god, the crossbar hits are endless in this match. One more roly-poly. Not on the ground yet. And there it is. W Fox take it. We're moving on to game 3. There's the W Fox. I guess it was the car all along. I guess he was tired of playing hard mode with the big boys, like the rest of us. Just wanted them easy challenges. I know. I've been tempted myself, but there's just something about the Dominus. There's something about the power, the control, the flicks you get from that machine that is just kind of built different. We have another RLCS 2024 challenger in here as well. The level is going up. Like, UTB Invitational is not for the faint of heart. And reminder as well, y'all can donate to the prize pool. It will be added, everything that we get. If you want to support what we do, you can use the exclamation mark donate command. You can use the exclamation mark commands command if you're curious about what you can command in my chat. And if not, just give me a word, give me a like, give me an emoji if you're enjoying this shit. Here we go, game 3. Frosty and Proxy. Brigante pushing it through, but Spiegelin will be there first with boost. Trying to pick up another one. Oh, Cordiggio really wanted to touch that one. Spiegelin coming in for the air double bump. The double bump setup. Spicy move by QB and Spiegelin. Frosty dodging the first one, but had to stay grounded for just long enough. Could not get it up there. Boom. Our first blood in 10 seconds. A good thing for W Fox that was at least early in the match. Spiegelin taking this one away from Proxy. Brigante is going to have to chill. And a little bit Netflix. Security, so gets a touch. Frosty slapping his teammate. Speed boost. Rolling it down, Curtiso. It's the 50 as well, popping it up, but QB is going to try to get this one past Curtiso. Really wanted a tougher touch than that. QB with the redirect pass down to Proxy. A little bit too slow. Defenders managed to catch up to it. Brigante plays this one out, and the opponents do not have enough boost to do anything special about this one. QB, though, could go all the way with this one. Goes for the bump instead, gets it on Curtiso. Frosty dodges. Spiegelin already chilling. See if Proxy can do anything here. Coming down in front. with Frosty. Curtiso misses his initial jump. Brigante has to jump for this one. Does he get another touch? Yes, he does. Does he get the pop down as well? Not quite. Frosty, though, had hopes, believed his teammate. And is therefore out of position. The team bump as well. Brigante gonna have to solo this one a little bit while his teammates get into position and get to pick up more boost. QB already up. Curtiso, though, does have the boot. He just gave it away, buddy. Spieglin. Beautiful passing play and chemistry there, honestly. These boys should team. QB just trying to accelerate this one down the field. Frosty, though, says nuh-uh. Does get his boost stolen, though. Pushes out in front to Proxy. Brigante should be able to cover for this one, though. Oh, is that just in? What the heck? Wait. Pause the presses. What the fuck? Just flicks it. Frosty, unfortunate, not there. Wanted to follow the ball instead of block it. And it just kind of sneaks in. Don't think the goalie was ready for that reaction test. Proxy again touching. Brigante over to Curtiso. Curtiso unfortunately giving this one away to QB. QB was hoping for boost there, but all he gets is disappointment. That's this double commit. Will pay off. Little bit of iffy rotations here by W Fox. Brigante not quite touching this one. Curtiso is, though. It is a fast pass, but not quite where you want it to be. Curtiso, 0 boost and a dream. I am Frosty really need some support here. Goes for the boost, leaves it. Pass from Curtiso is decent. Over to Frosty again. Beats Frosty. Curtiso. Just smacking it back and forth again. They are having a little bit of panic clears. Not setting this one up right. Just waiting for 3DG Crimson to mess up. Comes a shot from Curtiso, but it's straight on the goalie. Brigante as well. Not quite the shot selection that you'd like to see. Spieglin dropping this one out to Frosty. QB is already faster. Proxy just going to kill this one in the corner. Corner party started. Up on the back wall. QB does not connect with Curtiso. Oh, Brigante did get that boost though, so low-key worth death. Spieglin looking for demos again. Oh! Proxy did get it over an incoming Curtiso missile, but not quite there. They're going for more and more demos. QB removing Frosty. Curtiso, this is a tough read by Brigante. But had to go in case someone from the orange team was up. Dropping it to the left is QB. They know they just have to hold this lead now. And they will have secured their place in the lower bracket final. There's one more shot. Brigante does not manage to put it in. It's too high. The crossbar. The disappointment. And Curtiso is not there. I can guarantee you there are some interesting Italian phrases coming through the team chat right there. QB with the roller. Curtiso popping it out as well. Frosty touching. Is it okay? Decent on Spieglin. Cleared up by QB as well. So many chances where a little bit more accuracy would have created at least 2 goal openings right now for W Fox. Which is definitely one of their takeaway messages right now. The shots are just not paying dividends right now for how much they're investing into creating these opportunities. QB not getting the dunk. I am Frosty again, popping it over, but it's a bit too slow. Brigante just YOLOs it, and it's gonna bounce all the way down into the opposite side of the field. That was a YOLO that went all the way to slow-mo, cause god damn. That is really sad, and we are watching it. Oh. Oh lord, 3 goals down, 9 seconds left. Doable, but pretty impossible. Which might mean that W Fox's run will end here with an air dribble from QB, bouncing it down on 0. 3DG Crimson moves on. Oh man. Woo! That was crazy. Honestly unbelievable. Well played by everyone. And if anyone is writing stuff in-game chat, I can't see it. So if they're writing "thank you, Caster" or "what the fuck, Caster, shut up," I can't see it. So apologies. GG's well played though. W Fox putting in a real effort. Like they've come so far from their initial start by losing to Death Cloud Ascent, then winning over Luminary, winning over Omen Esports, but their run stops here. Could have been more, could have been close. And I do think that is all the matches that is going to be on the B stream. We've narrowed it down to these teams: UTB Nomi, 3DG, Infinity Crimson, and Death Cloud Ascent. One of them will win this entire series, and it will all happen on the main stream. Thank you all so much for watching. It was a great cast, great invitational, great games by everyone involved, serious clips as well, and I hope that if you've seen some clips on my stream, you've clipped them so we can make content from them, because we appreciate the free labor. Yeah, buddy, on the drop too. You're welcome, Head Start.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Welcome back. You've just seen it. It was 3DG Infinity Crimson taking the win over W Fox, who has fought very, very well. At times it looked like we were gonna have them in the lower bracket finals, but right now it is set. We are here with the lower bracket finals, and it's gonna be UTB Nomi, who we've just seen losing against Death Cloud Ascent 3-0. And yes, right now UTB Nomi is facing 3DG Infinity Crimson, fighting for their spot in the grand finals and also for their chance to get the prize money. Oh, even though the second place also received some cash.
Yeah.
So the winner of this one will go home with some profit already. Nomi, are you hyped for the match?
Oh, I'm so hyped. You know, this is gonna be one of those matches where we see defense. And when I say defense, I mean 3G Crimson against just pure hammering of shots and goals and everything from UTB Nomi, because they're crazy. They're crazy. So we shall see if defense or offense reigns supreme today.
It's definitely gonna be an exciting series. We've seen both teams on stream already. We've seen UTB Nomi, as said, just lose against grand finals, but so far they've had a pretty solid run. And yeah, 3DG Crimson actually losing their first match, and now went all the way, beating 3DG Infinity Purple in the lower bracket, beating Zura Odyssey, and now also having beat W Fox. And now their next checkpoint is gonna be UTB Nomi, and they're gonna do everything in their powers to beat them as well, to make the lower bracket run complete.
Yeah, I mean, 3G Crimson, as you said, they did really well to begin with, and but Omen took them out, and then they actually beat Zura, which actually contested Death Cloud very well in their series. So Crimson, I think, have really found their stride ever since, and it did look like that in their loss against Omen. They didn't go out of that loss weak. I think they went out pretty strong, and so yeah, this is gonna be a tough one for UTB Nomi.
Definitely. And also one thing is sure to say, the winner of this match is definitely a worthy opponent for 3D for Death Cloud Ascent, waiting in the grand finals, as you can see on my left side. Yeah, it's all building up, it's slowly coming to an end, but of course we are gonna end it with a bang. I mean, we already started with a bang, and that was indeed
We did.
3DG Crimson playing versus Omen Esports in such a tough, close series, going all the way to Game 5 overtime. And yeah, we've seen them battling. We know they have it in them, but of course also UTB Nomi with 3 really great players. They have Salad, they have Nick, 2 very strong mechanical players. Nick also being very fast, very experienced, haven't played in many tournaments, but as experienced is also the third one, Payne, who has also been around since the old IGL days. And yeah, 3DG Crimson, we've seen them on stream twice, and they have proven themselves against so many teams, and they definitely have what it takes to also beat UTB Nomi. So I would not dare to predict the outcome of this very match, but we have the players already. So I would say, let's not overanalyze anything. Let's just get things going.
Let's get it going. Yeah, Spiegline one to watch out for from 3G as well in particular, if we're talking like speed and mechanics. And yeah, of course, as you said, Pain, just bringing that pain factor, you know, can't deny that one. So a lot of big names, a lot of big egos, a lot of big you know, stuff being thrown into the mix here.
A lot of characters, but also mainly a lot of skill right now here on the pitch. UTB Nomi in blue versus 3DG Infinity Crimson. And the first demo coming through, Salad demoing QB on the goal line. And Nick has the open net, only needs to push it over the line there. And that's a solid start by UTB Nomi here.
Yeah, as we discussed in the first game they played against Omen, they do actually struggle against demos. That is something that did break them when they played against Omen. So I don't know if UTB Nomi has taken notes to that, or they just went with that instinctually, but it did grant them their first goal.
Let's see who follows with the second goal, because we know 3DG Crimson also very mechanical, and if you let them get into offense, then it's pretty sure that it won't take long for them to also score on you, especially with a player like Spiegline, who has proven himself on stream many times, leading the pack. This one almost going through Proxy, having to face Salad, who blocks it just off the goal line. Now the open net, and Nick is able to get it. The instant punishment by UTB Nomi, making it 2-0 for UTB.
Yeah, this is a strong start from UTB here, because they have more wiggle room. They are feeling more comfortable. They get the space from 3DG that they didn't get against that Cloud. So they are definitely utilizing that very well.
Also off can now rest in chat, take a look at this match and root for whoever he wants to have as an opponent in the grand finals, the match that will be played right after this one. But first they need to battle it out, and now it's QB for the 3DG Crimson, also getting them on the board, making this interesting.
Yeah, they punched in a demo of their own, trying to maybe disrupt some rotations and formations, and they're saying that we're still here. We didn't make all this run for nothing. So yeah, it's good to see them clapping back like that.
Definitely, they don't want to be counted out, of course, even though the first few minutes looked like that, but now they get things going again into the other direction. So right now it's gonna be UTB. Payne up, no one hits it actually. QB is gonna take the ball, launch it long, but Salad is there to intercept. Proxy now to the other side. Nick is gonna take it to the right hand side of the ceiling, loses the ball though. And QB gets it passed by Payne. Now Nick, can he get there first? No, he puts it back mid, but Salad did not follow up. Also low on boost, struggles to keep up the pressure. Now it's gonna be 3DG Crimson again. Spiegline with a big shot, but Nick up on the backboard, ready for everything. And Proxy trying another one. Ball is high, but it's not really dangerous right now. Nick with a demo on the opponent.
A lot of death happening on the field right now, but we'll see if this actually does mean anything. At this point, it's not led to anything, but it does give them some breathing room to collect boost and get in position.
Payne, big challenge there, but Spieglein is in the right position. Follows that ball up now against the backboard. That one is interesting to catch, but Nick does a great job beating out Proxy, and now there's only Spieglein left. He dodges the demo and gets the ball. Strongly played by him. Strong defense on 3DG Crimson side, but not for long. Salad waiting for the pass by Payne and has an open net.
A little bit of a corner party there from 3GG. Like 2-3 players on the same side, same corner pretty much. Not where you want to be. Easily taken out by just one player.
UTB doing a good job, like breaking up the rotation of 3DG Crimson, and therefore they reward themselves with those opportunities where it's just an open net eventually.
Yeah, I think it's also because of the, I wouldn't call it chasey playstyle, but they just get in your face really and collect boost, threaten demos, and it just requires 3DG to like rotate differently or be on their toes, and that slows them down, and that's what we're seeing here.
Exactly, they disrupt and attack where they can. Right now though, struggling a bit to break out of the blue half. Sell it now with a big clear. Payne is up, has a lot of boost, tries to redirect that. Tough read though. Nick with the challenge again, keeps it in the orange half, and Salad tries to find a mid pass. Payne just a little bit late, so Crimson can defend. Nick over to Salad, Salad puts it up high again. Proxy's waiting there patiently.
There is a lot of good wall interceptions, and they're just not letting them clear the ball here. 3G is not allowed. They try, but Nick especially, from the wall, from the ceiling, pretty much everywhere where he can land his car, he is intercepting their clear and just denying them the freedom to break out of the defensive half.
It looks kind of one-sided at the moment. UTB really narrowing down the opportunities for 3DG. Salad another one, another big one. Proxy has to stretch for that as he's the last defender. His mates are rotating back in time though this time. But this game seems to be over. As soon as the ball touches the ground, UTB gets awarded the first game, and it's UTB Nomi taking the first game.
Unfortunate as it is, they did play well. They did sit on the offense most of the time. That opening goal just shows in which direction their momentum is going to go from there on out, and it definitely did.
And UTB catching a very strong start from off the very first minutes. They've just been in the face of 3DG Crimson, and Crimson seeming a little bit tired and unfocused, not really able to deal with that insane pressure by UTB Nomi. But as we are again in a best of 5, they have a little bit more time right now. Let's see whether they can make it count.
Yeah, definitely, because of their playstyle, it just makes 3G more uncomfortable, and they bump into each other and just kind of clump up. So they really need to push out more, like they did against Omen. Grab mid boost, go for demos on that, and they did try that, but they need to utilize it more and be more efficient with it.
You can see how hyped UTB is for this match. They've readied up so quickly after that first game, and now also they were the first 3 to join the field again. So UTB enjoying this right now. Let's see whether this is the momentum they need to beat 3DG Crimson. Payne now with a little miss now. QB will take advantage of that, but still saved eventually. Spieglein up high, but it's just on the nose of Nick. So that tries to get some momentum going. But it's still a little bit of a back and forth. Kubi now tries to find the demo on Nick. Oh, and does so successfully. But Nick, well experienced, is able to deal with 2 players as well. Oh, the bomb coming through.
That was a spicy clear, but you know, Nick does all these things calculated. He is a bubble player after all, so he knows what he's doing.
Definitely knows, and it's crazy how UTB after that almost goal by Crimson take it back immediately to start the counter attack. This flick now over the blue team, and QB gets it past everyone.
Nick forcing the flick, but unfortunately Salad not with enough boost to get to that height. It's an unfortunate situation, but a good flick.
And this time it's 3DG Crimson taking the first goal. Maybe that is what they need to build up some more confidence after game number 1. Pass over to Spieglein, but Salad read the pass well. Is able to clear the shot. Salad now low on boost, but can jump high to get it out and clears it further.
Yeah, I'm liking what UTB doing here with the quick intercepts of the, you know, the high clears and then passing it down to each other. Because it's an underutilized passing strategy. You just need to be ready for it, of course, but they have the synergy, so they can pull it off.
Yeah, they do those transitions quite quickly, but this time caught off guard again by QB, who sees the opening, sees that Salad has rotated out a little bit too far, trying to get that big boost.
That shiny
Not
boost.
not able to cover his own net. The shiny boost, yeah. We all love it so much.
Yeah, we're drawn to it like flies to shit, you know, it's like crazy. You just need to get it, and that's what Salad did. But yeah, it did cost them a goal, but they doesn't seem to be phased by it right now because they are again on the offense and trying to make something out of it.
Actually, now getting beat by Salad. Now a little bit of confusion on both sides. Nick up now though, with some boost, tries to keep the ball, pinches it, but gets bumped away. Clears room for Spieglein, he puts it mid, but Payne on his toes. Ball dangerously towards the orange half now. Nick puts it to Salad in mid, but all 3 orange players have rotated back. No threat.
Some demos coming out. 50-50 onto back mid. Looks like UTB are trying to build something here. But the corner party is another flop.
And they get close, but they don't pull it through. And then on the other side, it's 3DG Crimson just utilizing on the lack of clinical finishes on UTB side. And just counter back and get those goals in.
Yeah, you know, like if you decide to throw a corner party, you need to make sure you score or at least have someone back in defense.
Yeah, or make sure that everyone's invited.
Oh,
so
yeah,
no players
exactly.
are left on the field.
Exactly, but look like 3G didn't really want to participate. They just wanted to get the goal.
Oh, Payne though now with a solid redirect, quick in the air, redirects the ball with very high speed, gets it past Spieglein, very tough to read for him. And also Proxy can make it back in time, and maybe it's not over yet for the UTB squad as they get their constellation goal and try to get back to 3DG now.
Yeah, we have seen UTB trying these infield passes, and some of the times they've worked, but most of the time they've been a little bit awkward behind them. But that one was a prime example of when it's like well placed and good speed, everything going right there.
They sell it low on boost, struggling with that ball, and that shot just gonna come through. Spieglein extending the lead, making it more and more difficult for UTB to actually come back in this game. Difficult.
Yeah, a little bit of a scramble there. They probably didn't realize they had a little bit more time than they did, but yeah. It looks like it's running away from them.
UTB now needs to make sure to prepare for their next match again. Crimson just needed that very first game to wake up a little bit, to get back, to find their groove back. And right now they are grooving, pretty much. Now it's on to UTB to adapt again.
Yeah, they're grooving and they're schmooving because they're really just starting to get up to speed with whatever UTB Nomi are trying to do here. But yeah, it remains to be seen if they continue this momentum onto the next one, or as you say, UTB Nomi, they actually adapt to their adaptation.
It's a game, it's a match of re-adaptions.
Readaptions, I like that one.
And also right now UTB getting some chances again. Ooh, Pain trying to do another pain show.
Yeah, that was the pain factor in effect right there.
But it didn't matter anyways. 3DG Crimson dominantly taking game number 2, makes it an equal match again. And yeah, but still UTB readying up so quickly. They can't wait to go into that next game.
No, I mean, with the performance they had in the first one, it's definitely anyone's match, but they need to speed up and be more clinical, as you said, because they did have chances, but they didn't really make the most out of them in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Game 1, UTB kind of caught 3DG a little bit off guard, it seemed like. But this game, 3DG was able to correct their mistakes and be a little bit more prepared for the UTB squad and for their aggression. And then it seemed like UTB was struggling again to surprise 3DG. And yeah, that's how the second game came along.
Yeah, like that edge they had on that weird rotation and forcing Crimson to rotate differently seemed to like wear it off. So yeah, they're both probably a little bit more comfortable with how each other play now. But yeah, let's see how they do in this one.
Let's see indeed. Proxy putting it up high. Handing it over to Nick. Nick bullies his way through, gets a good 50. Payne now with another 50, but the ball gets handed over to Spieglein. Puts it back to Proxy. Nice done, well seen. But Kerdy, wait, what's his name?
QB.
QB, my bad.
Oh, you're good. A little
Wasn't able to
carpet
connect
burner
with
from
it.
the
I mean, I've been casting 3DG Crimson all day. It's just natural. I forget them. Proxy there with a really great attempt, freestyling, improvising on that play. But eventually, one UTB player gets in between the ball and the goal. Luckily for UTB.
Yeah, luckily for them, I mean, they still had both teams just had pretty good options and shots on target, but now it seems like they're prioritizing a little bit more of defensive play, trying to focus on that solid defense. Little bump coming in though.
Nick also not able to clear that properly, and now Spieglein tries to put it mid. Payne gets in between, but QB has a good catch there, intercepted by Salad, but Salad's low on boost, leaves it over to Nick. And Nick also just gives it away to Spieglein. Oh, now shot on the orange target, but not clinical enough yet again.
No, they a little miss from 3G on the midfield, and that should have been utilized more. But yeah, as you said, they need to be more accurate with these shots.
Exactly. Especially if you don't get many chances, it just matters more to utilize what you can get. Payne now with a great flake pass to... Ooh.
Oh boy. Nah, as I told you, he's calculated. He does that on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, he handles the situation cold-blooded, and also Salad there does what he needs to do.
Yeah, two absolute ice-cold players. They bring the winter to the season.
They bring the winter. They're the reason why it will snow on Christmas. Nick now moving on. Salad following up closely. Proxy getting it to the side. Payne is already waiting there. Payne tries to get it now pinches it. A little bit tough though, but no blue player had followed up anyways. Spieglein now has some boost, has the possession, flicks it up high, gets it past 1, gets it past 2, but can't connect the third time. Salad clears it out, has to challenge QB now, doesn't do so well. QB getting it over to Payne. And it's just another high ball. Proxy, maybe he can utilize that. No, gets the first touch but can't connect after that ceiling bounce. Tough to read. Payne now back to the orange half. It's QB. He has some boost, but Salad is simply quicker.
One thing I'm noticing is that both the teams, I mean, we remember from Crimson, they like to pass and like team plays and all that stuff. And we know UTB Nomi also do that, and they did try to do that. But it's become a little bit more scrappy, so now they're resorting to more individual plays, outplays, beating, you know, one opponent at a time. And it hasn't resulted in any goals yet, but
Oh, Nick with a good save.
it is definitely a change up from both teams with how they probably would like to play.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, that might make the difference as well. Like having two teams that like to pass, they simply have better awareness for where the opportunities could arise, and therefore be more prepared for those passing opportunities and then to intercept them as well. So maybe the passing plays right now not the thing that works too well, since both teams are all prepared for that.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I didn't notice they were indeed starting to intercept a lot of the passes, and that's because they probably have some of the same mindset when it comes to plays like that in that regard. So yeah, it might be just because they noticed that this isn't working, let's try a different strategy.
Game 3 still 0-0, still scoreless, and I wouldn't be able to guess who's gonna make the first step. It's probably just build up on a mistake of a team, because so far both teams have been solid in attack and defense. Now Salad trying to push through but can't find his teammate there. One last chance. Salad puts it over to Payne. Payne catches it, but Spieglein well prepared for that one. Puts it down on the ground. We're going into overtime in game number 3. UTB Nomi versus 3DG Infinity Crimson. QB starts it off, gets it past 1, tries to find a demo, is not succeeding in that. And now Nick tries to get it high towards mid. Proxy's gonna be first, but Salad is lingering there. Puts it up high. Nick is already up so quickly. Puts it against the backboard. Salad following up, but Proxy's on the goal line. Another shot from Payne. Proxy again. Salad now. Low boost. Tries to keep it up. No, he's leaving it. Proxy's gonna be next. Has to flip reset. Doesn't use it. Nick gets bumped out of the way. Spieglein up high. Salad needs to recorrect his positioning. Does so pretty well. Ball floating high now. Nick is gonna be first. Launches it wide. Proxy is there. Payne tries to get it towards Nick. Nick just over to the other side. Salad is already waiting there to intercept the clear, but Spieglein is getting through. Nonetheless, Nick up on the backboard. He does not want to let this ball go through, but this one seems dangerous, and Q is gonna be the one making advantage of that mistake. Nick losing that ball, and it's Salad and Payne both having to read that shot by QB, and it's just too quick for both of them.
Yeah, I mean, they had a really good momentum building going on, but Proxy, the zero boost hero, saving I think 3 shots from the same position. So he did well to save that, but at the same time, UTB had to be more clinical because they shot it right at him while he had zero boost. So
Great defense there in the overtime by 3DG Crimson, especially by Proxy, as you said, and that allows 3DG Crimson to utilize that counter attack and get the game win. And it's very important because that will put them on match points, meaning that they only have to win one more. UTB Nomi on the other hand side has to win twice to get this series win.
yeah, I mean, they need to be more clinical now. This is the last chance to do it if they want, because as we saw, Crimson just defends very well. You need to put on really good shots if you want to get past them.
Definitely, and in this scenario, All eyes on Proxy to keep that goal clean of 3DG Crimson. But UTB will continue trying. But it's QB first breaking out. Ball high in the half of UTB. Payne will get it back out. And Nick with the bounce off the edge in the corner. And Payne reads it perfectly, is up first, puts it on target.
Yeah, Payne with the very quick read, as we said, being clinical. That's where you want to be. First to the ball, fastest, and placement was just where it needed to be.
This reminds me of game number 1, where UTB had the quick early footing. Let's see how this continues though. Where's the answer of 3DG? QB is up, puts it towards the side, does not get the double. Leaves it to his teammate, but Salad intercepts. Gets the ground pinch. QB back in time though. Great attempt by Salad there to pinch it on the ground to make it extra fast. But QB had boost and the positioning to read it.
Yeah, maybe they're starting to feel a little bit comfortable. That start is just what they wanted after losing that last match. Let's see if they can, build on that momentum. But right now it seems like Crimson really not letting them get out. Especially Spieglein here. He's just denying every attempt they have of getting out of their half.
Payne needs to backflip into that ball to get it out, but the pressure remains on the blue goal. Payne now with a big break out. Ball is bouncing against the backboard. Proxy reads that perfectly, and Nick puts it back again to the backboard. But this time it's Spieglein saving it. Proxy missing, leaving it for QB. Now the bump by Nick. But no clear statement by UTB. And the 1-0 leading seems to be pretty threatened, this time here by QB. Spieglein puts it back mid. QB's waiting there, and this one is on target.
I think there was a miss in terms of that read. It is a very tough read from the bounce. But again, they seems to be like just boxing them in there in their half. Not letting them get too many chances.
And you could somehow see it coming. Pressure on the blue half from QB low on boost, but still deciding to rotate back into the play. And gets rewarded for his decision. Spieglein now a little bit off. Nick makes it a little bit more dangerous right now. Goal is under threat, but it's just a cross, just a post. Also against the post again. Salad low on boost, doesn't get the touch. But also no orange player followed up. Payne beating out QB, and it's gonna be Salad now. Doesn't have the boost to make much out of the play. Now it's gonna be QB trying to get it back. Payne on his own. Nick racing back to help him out. Pressure back to the blue half.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really gotten many chances yet, UTB, but they are trying now. But they don't seem to make much of it at the moment. And Crimson seem to be in their moment right now.
Yeah, definitely. Through UTB maybe lacking a little bit of the creativity on how to surprise 3DG Crimson. They seem to be prepared for almost everything that is coming towards their goal. Now QB tries to get a huge 50, but it's only partially successful. Nick now has to stretch for that shot on target. Proxy tries to get that on target yet again, and it's a bombardment of the blue goal right now.
It's
just holding on their last straw.
It's a bombardment indeed, a barrage of goals, a symphony of shots. There's so many ways you could describe it, but they seem to just be hanging on. Nick really stretching from side to side to get it out, and yeah, it seems to be working for now.
You know, with the touch, we'll get a second one. It comes mid, but Proxy is there to hold it back. Nick now, good beat. QB though up the wall, does it very well. Seller with a double touch, but is not in a position where anyone can follow really. It's good efforts but is lacking the last spark.
It's good effort indeed. Like it's just they just seem to be not following up each other's touches. There seems to be a little bit of doubt in where they should go and when they should push up for their teammates hit, which they didn't have in game one. They were like right there for everything. But it seems like they're trying to re-establish that like little spark there, and they are creating more chances as we speak.
Definitely also sell it almost with the breakthrough, but not able to go all the way. Puts it against the backboard now. Demo on the goal line. Payne is coming in, puts it high. No one's gonna be there to follow it up. Sell it yet again to the right side, to the left side. Payne and Sell it both going up and then going back down. And we're going into yet another overtime, and this time the pressure is on UTB. They need to win this in order to stay alive and advance to the grand finals. Otherwise it's gonna be 3DG, Infinity, Crimson. Pressure now on the blue half. QB with a shot. Payne is gonna be there, putting it to the side, but it's challenged early. Nick missing there. And we've seen quite some misses from Nick now, quite unexpected. And if you get that, that also does something to the other UTB players. Not sure what they can expect at the moment from him. Proxy now low on boost, still gets a great challenge against Sellet. UTB staying alive so far, but staying alive is not
It's not enough. They need
Not
to
enough.
get some goals of their own.
Thanks for
It's not
helping out.
Of course, it's not adequate. They really need to start getting out of this defensive madness. Yeah, like the demos they did in the beginning that worked so well. They need to get more of those because, as we said, 3G are very comfortable in defense.
Proxy gets them out now. Payne has a chance to step in. Ball bounces towards mid. Proxy still low on boost. Now it's gonna be Nick. Tries to go over the corner. Sellet tries to do the same. And now it's Payne there. Can't get the shot on target. Just puts it high. Nick catching it. Now can he do some mechanical plays? Gets intercepted as well. Payne tries to find someone. Leaves it to Sellet. Good fake. But no one's gonna be mid to take it over. Nick now up high. Sellet with the challenge against QB, but Proxy puts it out wide, and now Payne has to deal with that. Does pretty well. Keeps it close. Gets challenged eventually. That shot by Spiegellein is wide, and Nick has the possession now. Off the ceiling. Gets a block somehow. Whoop. And now a little bit of chaos by just players dropping out of heavens. Proxy with a good shot is just high, and Payne makes sure it doesn't find the way into the net.
Yeah, it's starting to heat up now. The speed, the plays, they know the time is near.
Everyone knows it's crunch time now, especially for UTB. Shot not happening. Spiegellein is gonna be there, but doesn't have the angle. Sellet low on boost, tries to get it out. Proxy is already there. Nick now to the side. He has the boost, missed by, I forget his name, QB. QB with the shot now. Saved by Sellet. Awkward bounce, not for Proxy though. Keeps it close, gets the flip reset, but Payne is just right in his face. Nick low on boost, shot is slow. Spiegellein puts it to the side. Sellet is coming in. QB missing again. Spiegellein is going through. Another miss coming through from Payne. Nick as the last man with a very brave rotation there. Sellet up high, gets a past one. Spiegellein back in time.
Yeah, there's both teams clearly wanting this win, especially UTB. They don't want to get kicked out here. And yeah, 3G definitely just wants to get this done with and get on to the next one.
Spiegellein up high, but Nick has the boost. Still a good attempt by Spiegellein to test the defense there. Proxy up now, but Sellet is gonna clear it out far. Spiegellein up, puts it down to his teammates successfully, and Proxy has the boost. Does not make contact with the ball though. Good redirect. Nick and Sellet both going for that one. Spiegellein faced by Nick. And we're approaching the 4-minute mark in this very overtime.
A lot of death and destruction coming in here. Is this going to be the opening they want? Doesn't seem like they were ready for it.
QB doesn't get the shot. Proxy following in into the corner. And that one is just off target. UTB, Nomi getting away with murder there. Getting one more chance to stay alive. But their chances are getting lower and lower. They're all very low on boost. Pain now also utilizing all the boost that he has on this attack. Salad not getting the challenge there, and that passes mid. Proxy with full boost, doesn't connect with it though, and Nick intercepts. Ball is good, ball is long, but QB is also there to make sure that goal is not happening on their side. Salad towards mid, but only Spieglein goes up. Nick didn't dare to go for it, was too risky for him. Payne puts it into the corner, but QB clears it out. Nick, good catch towards the side, tries to find his mates, doesn't finish doing so. Spieglein lurking for Payne to mess up. Payne did quite well, and Salad helps him out.
Yeah, UTB not fully committing to those plays. They are a little bit hesitant, trying to play defensively, not wanting to let a shot go
this
in.
one is
but
on. Spieglein does it.
It is indeed Spieglein.
After that challenge by Proxy, Spieglein just takes over and says, let me decide this game right here, right now. And it's gonna be 3DG Crimson taking game number 4 and advancing to the grand finals versus Death Cloud Ascent.
Yeah, I was about to say, in this series, Spieglein was maybe a little bit missing in terms of his overall presence, and Proxy really stepping up for defense, but then Spieglein reminded me that he actually has done very well in this series. So, yeah, I definitely a solid player overall, but also, as I said, Proxy really stepping up for the defensive side. So, yeah.
And also QB just doing what he needs to do, being there, being present, and connecting with his teammates very well. But yeah, Spieglein actually, he's registered as a sub for the team, coming in today now, stepping in and putting on a performance that just looked super convincing.
Definitely. I mean, their defense was, as I said, you really needed to demo them, starve them of boosts, really mess up their rotation, and then you could actually score on them. Otherwise, it wasn't really going to be an easy option.
And let's go through the bracket before we head into a short little break. And
Yeah, let's have a look at the predictions as well. Like
exactly. See what happens, and wait, which this is how it goes. Here we are. We have the bracket as it currently is. Death Cloud Ascent versus 3DG Infinity Crimson, the final matchup, and this is how both teams got here. Death Cloud Ascent with the impressive upper bracket run. The only real threat for them was Zura Odyssey, but Death Cloud Ascent actually been able to reverse sweep that and move on to the semifinals, where they face UTB Nomi, beating them 3-0 in partially close series and partially close games. But still, the 3-0 overall standing that did not seem to face them too much. On the other hand side, 3DG Infinity Crimson losing in an insane game 1, or in an insane first game against Omen Esports, dropping to the lower bracket, where they actually beat out their 3DG colleagues from Infinity Purple, moving on to beat Zura Odyssey, and yeah, moving on against W Fox, and now they also beat out UTB Nomi. Let's take a look at the predictions and see whether one of the casters has actually done well.
Predicted 3DG and Crimson. I don't think we did. We'll see though. They definitely had their dream run, and from their loss against Omen, you could really tell that they were here to win.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, this looks pretty good. Space Crisp prediction. Only guessing wrong on Omen. As
Yeah,
it
we
seems
really
like.
thought Omen would go further, but yeah, it is close with him predicting that they would lose out to UTB Nomi, but the opposite has now happened. So he
Yeah.
has pretty much the closest one, I'd say.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's why he was the first one with the highest score, 21, and then let's take a look at the objectively best prediction right here.
Objectively worse one, I guess. No,
Well,
that time really does it.
I mean, the crazy thing, and that is where every of the casters got it right, is the Death Cloud Ascent upper bracket run. And yeah, I mean, they did well as expected. I mean, the pressure that we put on them did not seem to phase them. But yeah, Silver not being too much on spot here.
No, but he did actually put 3DG Infinity Crimson in the losers round 4. So he did actually predict them to go decently
True.
far in this.
True. I guess he has them furthest.
Yeah.
Let's look what I did. What did I do here?
You're on Silvers.
No.
Now you're on Longies.
It's just a delay.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's it. The Death Cloud Ascend upper bracket run seemed to be inevitable.
Yes.
But also
sure.
here, what happened to 3DG Infinity Crimson? I had them out against
And,
the UTB Nomi in the lower bracket, but things did not happen at all as I
You actually
anticipated.
favored purple more, as you also said in the matches. You thought they were the stronger team on paper, but I think the momentum and the willingness to win has been on Crimson's side from the beginning.
Yeah, I think what helped 3DG Infinity Crimson was that game one starting so strong and then just losing. Maybe that was what sparked the thought in them to be able to go all the way. And I mean, you put Omen Esports in the grand finals, and Omen Esports is actually the team that did beat Infinity Crimson, who are now in the grand finals.
Yeah,
So
true.
that is quite interesting as well.
It is. I mean, I knew a little bit about them. So my prediction, apart from the UTB Nomi one, that's purely biased. My prediction was from what I knew from these teams. I knew that Cloud Ascent. I know what kind of players are on that team. I knew a little bit about Omen, so I valued them high, and they did beat up. They did beat out 3G Crimson. But it seems like Crimson they have indeed surprised me because I did not think they would go this far.
Same.
But
But honestly, they had caught my heart from that very first series that we were witnessing on the main stream today against
Yeah.
Omen Esports, because that was an early grand final. And
Oh, yes.
I surely hope that the actual grand finals, Death Cloud Ascend versus 3DG Infinity Crimson, will get at least to a similar level of hype.
Yeah, I mean, Ascend are really fast, and they will pressure the defense with bombs and obscure plays. It's on Crimson to adapt to that quickly and just rely on their solid defense and count on those counters if they want to catch out Ascend, because Ascend can sometimes go all in, but it really depends on how comfortable they are. We'll see though.
We will see indeed, and this is what we are left with. We have Death Cloud Ascent versus 3DG Infinity Crimson, and I'm not sure about the timing, whether the teams are all ready or whether we should still go for a little break until we get that started. As said, if 3DG Infinity Crimson actually manages to beat Death Cloud Ascent in the game, there will be a bracket reset for for this tourney. So 3DG Infinity Crimson having the task of winning twice against DevCloud Ascent to make the run complete. But both teams have already secured some prize money, and it's gonna be for the winner of the last grand finals. It's gonna be 112 euros and 50 cents for the winning team, and the second place will go home with 37 euros and 50 cents. Definitely something nice to have, and yeah, these two teams are guaranteed some money already. UTB Nomi just falling flat shortly before earning money.
They freaking deserve. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Love the boys. Not the name. I do like them.
Do love the boys. But that being said, we will head for a short break, 5 minutes or something, and then we will be back with the grand finals. I say it once more, DeathCloud Ascent versus 3DG Infinity Crimson. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. And
there's some talk in chat going on about them already like planning how they're gonna split the money. That's crazy. That's crazy, Alf. How can you already do this? You haven't won yet. There's
crazy.
Definitely confidence on DeathCloud's side, that's for sure.
Okay, with that being said, we will be right back after a short break to cast the grand finals of the UTB Invitational December 2024. See you in a bit.
Close your eyes.
This is where we started at. We looked at the match 3DG Crimson versus Omen Esports, and now we are here with 3DG Crimson in the grand finals, and they have to face Def Cloud Ascend, who has fought their way through the upper bracket. 3DG Crimson on the other hand side, they lost the very first match here on stream, went down to the lower bracket, and are now trying to get revenge, trying to fulfill the lower bracket run and beat Death Cloud Ascend. I see some 3DG support in chat, and they definitely are gonna need it, because in order to get that first place spot, they need to win twice against Death Cloud Ascend coming from the upper bracket. So here we are now, we have the players in the lobby, but first, Nomi, what do you think? Who is gonna win this very game?
Holy shit, Longy. Like, both teams going straight from the first round, Death Cloud. First round 3-0, second round 3-2, upper bracket final 3-0. And then we go to Infinity Crimson. First round 2-0, second round 2-1, then against WFox 2-1 again, and then 3-1 against UTB Novi. They've just, both these teams have really hustled, really grinded their way through the teams on the bracket, and yeah, now we'll see who can edge out on top. I mean, my prediction was that Death Cloud would win. I still see that happening, if I'm being honest. I still stick with that prediction, but I would love an upset from 3DG Crimson, because they have really won me over with their defense, the team plays, whenever they were doing them. It is a really, really strong team and very fun team to watch, and they definitely deserve to be here in the semifinals, as is evident by why we're here right now.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, as said, I also got Death Cloud Ascend on my predictions winning it all. But I have to say 3DG Infinity Crimson, they stole my heart from the very beginning. And I'm so happy that they could make the lower bracket run and are now here. Both teams combined, Death Cloud and 3DG, beating out all other 6 contestants of the UTB Invitational December 2024, and they are left here both together. But my prediction is still gonna be Death Cloud Ascend. A bracket reset is so hard to pull through, but on the other hand side, I'm down to make some over hours and get a bracket reset casted on this stream as well. So let's not talk too much around it. Let's see what the players have in store. Let's call them all into the lobby. And then
We are ready to go.
we are ready to go. The players are joining up, and oh.
What?
I'm unprepared.
You know, well, we're looking at here 10 alpha instead of fall. Has there been a sub here?
There has been a sub. 10 alpha has been subbed in for ref.
Interesting.
So this makes things a lot more interesting. How is Death Cloud Ascend gonna play with their newest edition, 10 alpha? I know they have also been playing together for a long time. They know each other. Oh, my barrel is switched up. Let me... It's not?
Yeah. No, 10 alpha might bring
wait.
a different mixture into this. Is it for the good or worse? We'll see. But so far, it seems like they are all over Crimson. And it results in a goal. They're just blocking the attempts of clearing the ball, and yeah, just not letting them get out of there. And unfortunately for Proxy, he just was facing the wrong way.
Trout is scoring first blood here, and of course it's a best of 7 match up. So this means either of the teams has to win 4 times in order to get that match win, and depending on who's it gonna be, we might even see a bracket reset if 3DG Crimson is the first one to win 4 games. But for now it looks slightly in the advantage of DevCloud Ascent. And let me know in chat, who are you rooting for? Are you on the sides of 3DG or are you on the sides of DevCloud? I know we have supporters for both organizations here, both pretty big, so they have a big supporter base, but right now DevCloud is making more efforts to get that ball on the orange target.
Yeah, Crimson definitely finding their spots here and there. Suddenly there's no defender in Ascend's net, but they need to be more clinical if they want to score against them. And yeah, give your predictions in chat. Can you make a prediction? Can't you do that? I feel like you can.
I mean, I can, but I also need to focus on casting because Spieglein with the answer of that leading goal. Proxy with a great pass there. Alpha and 10 Alpha both not able to clear that ball away. And so it's gonna be Spieglein putting in the equalizer. And we are where we started.
We have a match. We definitely have a match now. They are not just letting them get the ball too much. They are adapting to their speed and answering back with a goal of their own. And this is exactly what we want to see. Not getting too clustered up. Not letting them get too comfortable on the ball.
Proxy with the flip reset, gets another touch, gets it high, but 10 Alpha is there on the goal line, saving it away. And now Chow with the immediate answer, gets close to the ball, but not able to bully it through. 10 Alpha with another shot, this time QB on the goal line, putting it away. Spieglein catching it, but Alpha's already there with the pass towards center, but Trout is a little bit too late. Keeping up the
Streamlabs.
Holy smokes, we got 50 euros donated to the prize pool. So we are gonna distribute that to actually both places. So both teams will run home with more money. Thank you so much, Kuro. Appreciate it a lot for adding to the prize pool. Of course I can adjust the title because this is what is happening right now.
Yeah, thank you, Kuro. That's crazy. The teams now have even more to play for. We reach a round number of 200, and as we say that, it seems like DevCloud are really trying to ramp up the speed here on offense, not letting up there and going for a double. Elf gets it.
Elf putting DevCloud back in the lead, making it more difficult for Crimson to now catch up again. But as said, this is only the first game, so still lots of time to decide who's gonna be the winner.
Yeah, the relentless offense from Ascend. Crimson really just needs to up their strong defense game to the next level, because they just need to constantly keep them out and not letting them get too much time on the ball. Crimson with a great flick there. No follow-up, but they are trying to adjust for a counter-attack. It fails, however. Proxy now has to contend with the backboard shenanigans.
Proxy does pretty well with those. You see him often in a little bit awkward positions, but he's pretty well at readjusting his car. But Elf,
holy shit!
Also technically a very good player. Elf gets the flip reset, has to follow it quite a way, but gets the flip reset and then double taps it in from off the crossbar. Dominant showing here from him. Beautiful, puts his team even more in the lead, extending it to a 2-goal lead.
You just gotta appreciate the difference that Elf brings with his plays. Absolutely beautiful. Very hard to defend. Gets hit over all the defenses and finishes it himself.
The solo play, definitely one to keep in memory. But right now 3DG trying to prevent another goal from happening. Proxy now has some space, low on Busto. Gets stopped by Trout. Spieglein gets harassed by Trout. And gets it out again, but 8 seconds are just not enough time. Oh, this shot by QB just off the target. And that will give Deathcloud Ascend the very first game of the Grand Finals. I also have the... that's one.
Yeah, this is a really good first showing. Of course, Deathcloud just being more relentless on offense, and they have the mechanics and Alpha and everything, but Crimson, they definitely keeping up, I think, for now at least. And getting a goal of their own, showing that they're in it, they definitely have a shot, but they need to not let them get the... They need to control the midfield more if they want to have a chance.
And I think 10 Alpha just left.
Yeah, and also the addition of 10 Alpha didn't seem to change much for Ascend here. Oh, but well, Fall is back. I don't know what's going on here, but all right. Are these changes gonna do anything, or are they just gonna continue like normal? We will see.
Well, that was your short little showing of 10 Alpha. Made his entrance to the stream, showed himself, and well, that's enough for him, I guess.
I guess he just wanted the 10 Alpha cameo. I guess like this is he just wanted to be on the main stage in the final.
It's like at beer pong when you ask to have a guest throw. So he was just having a guest match, and well, now he's going back to the booth and watching it from the sideline again.
Yeah, get in here, gets the first win for this team, and it's like, all right, my job is done here. I sent you guys on the right path.
Exactly.
I need to finish it. QB though,
having to step in for his team after a great shot by Alf.
This is what they need to do. They need to secure that defense and get boosts, not letting up any space.
Definitely, but Deathcloud looking to challenge menacingly. Trout now tries to get one on target. It's just high. Spieglein has to get it to the side. Low on Busto gets challenged by Alpha, and Alf just after by another one. Trout against the backboard. Fall can't reach that. Spieglein beats him out. Alf does read it though. Demo in the center, relieving the pressure from Deathcloud, so they are able to put it back on 3DG. Alf now with a high ball, tries to follow it, but QB and Proxy both there. Powers combined, Fall towards mid. Alf is gonna be there, but QB as well. Trout is a little bit quicker than his opponent there, tries to put it mid, not the perfect touch, and Fall is just a little bit too late. Proxy now, he has the open net, he puts it on, and it's gonna be the first goal for 3DG Infinity Crimson.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. If they can just hold their defense and let Deathcloud overextend, they have a really strong case for counterattacks, and that's exactly what happened here.
Kickoff goes in favor of Deathcloud Ascend, and Trout tries to follow up and get a quick answer, but it's not gonna be enough. Trout tries to get it back to Fall, but Proxy is gonna intercept. Ball bounces high towards mid. Spieglein is gonna be there, finds QB, and that shot is just off the post, but QB gets the double, puts it in. 2-0 for 3DG Crimson here.
All calculations by QB. He knew what he's doing. He might be the bubble player for 3G, you never know. But yeah, a little bit of a careless midfield giveaway by Deathcloud. And Crimson definitely doesn't let that go unanswered.
But again, the pressure forced by Deathcloud. They don't want to lose a single game, and they know they have what it takes to beat 3DG as well. Just as Omen Esports did earlier, the only team to beat out 3DG Crimson. Fall up now. Only gets to QB. QB tries to get the double redirect, but is off the backboard. Proxy loses the challenge to Off. Off connects quickly. Passes it over to Trout. But it's saved. And the danger is cleared. No, it's not! Alf out of nowhere getting that open shot on the target. No one there to defend. Fall with a great back pass. Now puts it on target.
A little bit of unnecessary rush from Spieglein while his teammate was on the ball. Kind of gave it away, and then, yeah, a quick counter, and the last man wasn't ready for it.
And this is very dangerous. You don't want DevCloud to start coming back in a series, especially with that much time left. Spieglein now intercepting early though, gets the bump towards Trow, but it's an awkward angle. Can't get it on target. Fall helps out his team. Now pushing forward, has the boost, gets it past one, ball is floating there. Off is gonna be first, and that's such a quick way to equalize the game when it just seemed like Crimson had the control over it. DevCloud Ascent strikes back twice in a row.
Ball really utilizing the time he had on the ball there and just faked it for the pass instead of going for an earlier pass. And yeah, this is the kind of plays you just need to be aware of, because these guys, they have the creativity in mind, and they do utilize it very well.
Ooh, another one almost coming through as Trout tries it on his own. Not successful this time though, but it's a statement directed towards 3DG Crimson, who's now looking for the answer. Spieglein gets it past one. Fall is gonna be there. QB not quick enough to challenge Fall there. Fall in the air finds Trout mid, but Proxy jumps the right perfect time to save that shot.
Proxy really to the rescue in the defensive part of things. As you said, he has just been stepping up to be at the right spot at the right time and pulling out those critical saves.
Definitely, but is it gonna be enough? Trout to Fall, it's high. Trout low on boost, can't get the shot on target. Fall is rotating back in, but Proxy yet again is gonna be there. Spieglein trying to find QB mid. It's a little bit too late, and Alf intercepted, missing that ball, leaving it for Trout. Great fake out by Alf, and Trout is taking that shot unexpectedly for 3DG. And this is the lead. What a comeback.
Yeah, they came back within like a minute and a half, and yeah, they're looking strong again. Crimson really need to do something here, because they don't want to lose a second one after that great first showing they did at the beginning of this match.
Definitely, that's a game you don't want to lose, leading 2-0, especially against a team that you have to reverse sweep and win against twice. Now DevCloud Ascent seeming stronger than ever, coming back 3 goals after their 2-0 defeat. And 3DG can't make anything happen anymore. That means DevCloud Ascent rushing further towards that prize pool.
Yeah, this is they are definitely still hustling and bustling their way through. Crimson really trying to play the game they know best. They were also trying to do a few passing plays, and they just need to be quicker. Really, it's easy to say you just go ball quick, but yeah, when they did, they definitely caught them out, and they can hold their own. It's still possible for them to take the series from DevCloud.
Definitely, we've seen 3DG Crimson, they can score, they can put pressure on DevCloud, and when they manage to do so, they always have high chances of also scoring. So definitely they are able to beat DevCloud out of any of the UTB Invitational contestants.
Oh yes. They definitely not gonna lay down and give up easily though, I know that much. The way they've crawled through the losers bracket, they will give it an honest try.
Definitely, their lower bracket run just being the statement of their mindset, saying even if we're down, we won't give up, we will try our best, and we will try to go all the way. So nothing is over yet for 3DG Crimson. Proxy now with his first attempts. Low on boost. That ball straight on target, but Trout rotated back in time, bailing out his teammates. Oh, another attempt by Spieglein. Tries to get the 50 past Alf, but he's just too thick and too strong.
Too massive.
Oh,
But that just goes in.
that one goes in. I thought two defenders of DevCloud were still back, but not in the right position to cover that shot by Spieglein, who's up so quickly as well.
So quickly and with 0 boost at the end there as well. Like, he definitely braved that shot. They didn't expect the speed, I guess. But that's what they need. Just need to be speedy. DeathCloud is a speedy team. You just can't play the slow and methodical way with them.
Definitely fall now on the other hand side. Quickly turn it around, equalizes it again, and that's gotta be just tough for 3DG Crimson, as they've just extended the lead but immediately get thrown back.
Yeah, Alf with the pass to himself off the wall, pinches with his teammate straight to mid. It is a unfortunate like chain of events, but it did happen, and Crimson weren't ready for it.
Ooh, QB there gets the important clear, and another one. QB so important for his team there. Now also gets it past one, but Alf picked up the boost, tries to get it mid. Proxy in position there. Fall a little bit awkward. Is that one just bouncing on towards target? Alf is there in time. Fall now. Has boost, gets bumped though, and Spieglein puts it back into the blue half. Trout with a big clear, follows it up, gets it past Proxy. QB has some time, has some boost. Does not get the flick though, and Spieglein can't make it back in time. And Alf just utilizing that mistake and that ball he has been giving.
Yeah, that's the case of you knowing your opponents are quick and you kind of being a little bit panicked and be like, oh, I need to flick this quick. Well, he did have more time than he realized and ended up messing it up. It's unfortunate.
And Alf being patient in the very right moment, knowing that his opponent does not have that many opportunities, so he just waits it out and gets the ball played to eventually. Still 3 minutes left to play. Alf gets it back down to Trout. He was not ready for that.
Definitely, definitely a lot of experience on that Cloud Ascent side of things, but I guess that experience wasn't enough for this situation here.
Yeah, this play did not look too experienced by them, as Crimson has a quite easy job on getting past the DevCloud defense there.
The caster curse is indeed really strong. As soon as start complimenting them, that happens. Maybe, but it was also a really good setup from Crimson again. They are indeed still trying to answer back, which I really love to see, to be honest.
Definitely, they're fighting their way through, and also the first 2 games, it was not lacking much for them to actually also get a piece of DevCloud. Now coming through, Alf struggling, but Trout is there to help him out. Proxy challenging early though. Fall pushing out now. Low on boost, gets the 50 though. Over to Proxy. He's turning around, has some boost, but then it's Alf just challenging already. Spieglein on the back of the wall, catches it, keeps it close, gets a first touch, gets a second touch, over one. Trout in the perfect position to catch that without any danger.
They're definitely starting to go into a little bit of a back and forth circle here, and yeah, it's not looking too dangerous from any of them just yet. But with these teams, it's only a matter of a moment, and suddenly they have a very good fighting chance of a goal.
Well, now struggling a little bit, but Proxy did not read it correctly and leaves the ball through. But Spieglein is back there with a lot of boost. Fall tries to find someone mid, but QB is there, takes his time over to Proxy, who gets it further towards the blue half. Fall up high, can he connect with that? Yes he can, but QB is already waiting for him. 0 boost, but he can try a shot. Alf up on the backboard, saving it.
No, Crimson really starting to close the gap down here, but the defense from that cloud is proving quite substantial. And now it seems like we're back in the orange half.
Well, they are trying and trying. 3DG Crimson trying to go all the way. All it takes. Spieglein now turning around quickly to get it high off, low on boost. He can't really read that one, and QB saw that coming. Getting that goal in top corner without any questions. 30 seconds left. Can 3DG keep the lead this time?
Perfect placement, top right. He sees the mistake and he goes for it. They are really trying to deny that sweep here, and you love to see it really against a strong team as Death Cloud. This is gonna be a good motivator for them.
Another ball coming through. Spieglein unfortunately not with enough boost to try and redirect that. Trout now, he wants to keep this game going, but it seems like they struggle to do so now. A little bit of hesitation on both sides. QB coming in. Fall is up now. This could be dangerous. Ball just off the target though. It gets dropped down, and 3DG Crimson is on the board as well. We have a match.
Yeah, that was by far their best showing yet, and it shows on the scoreline as well. Equal amount of shots, not too many saves on Death Cloud, meaning they need to be more clinical. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with the ping there, but that should be fine, I guess. But yeah, this is starting to shape up very nicely. They definitely are starting to gain a little bit more momentum and foothold in the way of how Ascend is playing, because they seemed a bit more comfortable with their defense as well.
Yeah, they are currently working on that storyline, trying to get that perfect story laid out. And right now they have started scoring more and winning games. Let's see whether they can keep their momentum in the next games as well.
Yeah, both teams instantly in the lobby. They're both ready. They are both feeling it. This is what we want to see. They are... there's everything to play for. So, yeah. I want a server reset as well. Yeah, I did see Alf's ping spike a little bit.
Yeah, maybe that also one factor that brings a little bit of uncertainty into the Death Cloud rows. And maybe that is also a reason why they lost that last game, but no excuses in the grand finals. No excuses for Proxy. He just keeps on launching shots on the opponent's net. Up high, great angle.
Crazy read.
Alf can read it.
Yeah, that's an insane read from that angle. The speed, the read. They were just not expecting it.
Kickoff goes in favor of 3DG with the little bomb, but Alf saw the opening. That one's just off target. Luckily for 3DG. Trout following it up. QB can't reach it, but Proxy can. Now QB trying to harass the defense of 3DG, of Death Cloud, of course, sitting in their faces. Proxy also working on Trout. This ball slightly off, unfortunately, if you're a 3DG supporter. Now Alf.
Yeah,
Does
3G
not get
definitely
impressed.
looking stronger this time around at the start. This is one of the better starts they've had, and they are definitely really starting to get into their groove in terms of when to pressure and the speed of which they are playing. I think they're starting to figure out how that cloud works as well a little bit.
They're getting better and better.
We'll see if Death Cloud can readapt, as you so finally said earlier, because it is a game of adaptations, and they definitely do.
They can. Great action by Trout on the backboard there. Goes for the ball and the bump, gets it over to Fall, who has an open net by just being quicker than his opponents. Equalizing the game. And we knew from the very start it's gonna be an exciting one. And the players are living up to their standards. Oh, this one just bouncing off the crossbar. Trout with a great attempt. It's not gonna be enough. He tries to fill with it a little more, but he can't get it on target once more. 3DG lucky with this one. Roxy up now, leaving that one. Going back in, but Alf is up. Alf tries to get the flip reset. Doesn't get it though, but it's actually for the better. Now 3DG has to clear again out of their own corner. Roxy demo.
Speed is picking up, and they are definitely not letting any stragglers or people who are sitting still be alive for long.
Roxy also with creative ideas on how to disrupt the 3D, what is it, the Death Cloud defense, but Fall is unimpressed by that. Trout getting it past 2 and Fall just has to chip it in. 2-1 for Death Cloud, and it seems like they have found their rhythm back and they are back on track for that first place spot.
They definitely want to close this out. They don't want any bracket resets. They don't want any of that shit. They just want the prize money. They already discussed who's taking how much. Apparently, Elf is taking the 112 and the 50 cent is going to be split between his teammates. So yeah, they are definitely starting to regain that confidence. And yeah, Crimson, they really need to, get back what they were doing before. But the defense is still solid. I gotta hand them that. Even with the bumps, even getting tripped out, all that shit, they are. They're not someone who just throws themselves away in defense. They wait patiently and get the saves when they are most needed.
3DG doing a great job, but it's not enough because Death Cloud is just hammering one after another on target. And this time it's Trout after that pass by Alf. Alf also kind of faking out a shot, but it's gonna be Trout eventually taking it and caught the 3DG players off guard in their rotation, extending the lead to 2 goals.
Yeah, now that was a huge fake. Sometimes when the opponent is that close to net and you just expect a shot. And yeah, it's the mind games, the creativity from Ascend is just, you just really need to be on your toes for anything can really happen.
Definitely, they come up with new ideas every single time. You need to be wide awake in order to tackle those. Alf now back towards mid. Trout is gonna be there, puts it high, gets a double touch. Is someone following up? No, I saw Fall jumping for that one, but he can't connect with it. Alf now stands his man on the goal line, and 30 seconds are gonna be tough. Scored 2 goals and not impossible though, but Death Cloud is working on extending the lead and they are doing so. Fall after that pass from Alf. Great team play.
Yeah, they are starting to find their groove, and it is evidently dismantling Crimson's defense and their rotations that they're so known for.
And this is why I've been fearing playing Death Cloud Ascent every single time we had to face them. But Crimson still, they are not gone. They still try to get those goals that they can and that they need.
Yeah, they need something right now for the next to go stronger into the next one, because as it is right now, Ascend, they have all the confidence, all the momentum to close out this final.
And as soon as the game finishes, they will also have the match point for the first place. If they win, there will be no bracket reset. It will just be prize money. And even that last ball gets fished out by DevCloud. Alf keeping it up. He wants some more action in this game. But 3DG is not having it. Taking it down. They need that next game because DevCloud is now on match point. 1 game away to win it all. 1 game away from the prize.
Yeah, this is what are you thinking, Longy? What do they need to do differently to break up the DevCloud defense? Because they've taken a game, they've shown us and themselves that they can do it, but they need to change something with the current playstyle isn't working at all.
They need to change something. It's just difficult to identify what exactly it is. On the one hand, they should be more aggressive and like try to intercept even earlier. But that is difficult if you just can't keep up with the pace that DevCloud is setting at the moment. So therefore, it's very difficult to actually adapt to that. Maybe what they could do is opt for more demos, try to disrupt the rotation. But then also, I feel like DevCloud, they don't need that rotation to be perfect. They still know where their teammates are and they know who is going for the next ball. Therefore, it's just really difficult to break that team.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, what you're saying is they just handle themselves individually good enough. Even if someone does get demoed, they can handle a 1v1, 2v1, even a 3v1 to a certain extent. Delay time for their teammates to come back. So, yeah, this is they just really need to play the best they have. And right now, Alf is doing that. I don't even know if this is the best he does, but he starts off getting a beautiful pass from Trout and just sets him off nicely for an easy double.
I was about to say that DevCloud is having so much confidence and they start into that match point game with exactly that, quickly just targeting the goal, and Alf with a beautiful play, getting the first one in so early. And now DevCloud, they will work on extending that lead because they know the more they score, the harder it will be for 3DG to come back from that. Let's see how 3DG answers.
DevCloud is like, no, this is for money. We are done messing around. We need to start, just shut this out. And they are confident. They are going for pretty sick shots as well. And yeah, they just know. They just trust each other's ability to get the ball where it needs to be. And that's why Trout is so fast with this ball.
Yeah, he just knows about the abilities that Alf has there. Even though he was in awkward position after that first touch, he still manages to get that second one. And Trout is exactly where he needs to be. So confident, so menacingly, and so quick. Very tough for 3DG to beat. Another one just a little bit high. QB tries to carry it out, but the boost is already taken. Now with a flick, gets it high, and Spieglein is there. And that is the answer of 3DG Infinity Crimson getting back on the board. QB, well done, flicks it high against the backboard, and Spieglein up so quickly, gets it past fall. Wonderful play.
Well, you really gotta admire 3DG. This last match point, they start off that like brutally 2 goals down in the matter of a minute or two, and they're still in it. They're definitely trying, but it's gonna take more than that. They need to just be ready for these plays. Like, look at this shit. What are you supposed to do?
They have a great fighter mindset, 3DG, but I mean, even the strongest mind will break under the pressure if it is as big as DevCloud is posing it right now, and they just continue straight away. Fall with another one straight from the kickoff. This one's just 13 seconds after the previous one, and they start running away with it. I mean, there's still a lot of time left, but DevCloud is looking unreal right now.
They are in their stride right now. That is like they're just too quick. I don't know. I don't even think Crimson are doing bad or anything. It's just that you really have to play your best peak performance if you wanna compete with these guys at their level, because they're really vibing right now. Like
Exactly, and they have all calmness that they need. Oh, this one shot by Proxy, getting stopped by Fall. They have all the calmity that they need because they know we are on match points and we are even in the upper bracket. So that means if we'd lose this series, we would have another chance still. So they can play so calmly, so confidently. And then QB missing that shot on target just barely. And that doesn't help in closing the lead. But this one does. QB
this one does.
still on the ball somehow. Did anyone else touch it even? Just going all the
QB
way
just-
from his own net, getting it past two. Great play, and then finishing it off himself, shortening the lead, and now it's only 2 goals separating the teams.
Yeah, Ascent can't get too complacent. They're still in it. They're still trying, Crimson, and yeah, the Ascent, of course, still 2 goals up, but everything is still to play for, and Crimson is putting in the effort once again.
Yeah, and I love that QB is right now making the difference in this play. We've seen so much from Spieglein. We've seen Proxy being solid in defense, and QB has also just been solidly the whole series, the whole tourney through, and now he's also stepping up for his team, making another difference and putting those goals, those shots on target.
Yeah, it's all hands on deck from Crimson. They are going all in. They realize the time is approaching and they need this now. And they are definitely putting in the effort. But yeah, not quick enough there, but some
Oh,
bombs
bump.
are needed. Oh, this is too quick.
Oh,
Wait.
Fall is missing that one. Oh no! It looked like he had it
pressure.
all under control. The bump towards off, not enough, and then Fall with the squishy save, but he misreads it, and Spieglein was just there.
No, this is getting dangerous now. This is
It's getting
They
exciting.
this is getting exciting now, because now the Crimson are really just throwing all hands in, and that's what they need. They definitely need that now.
QB beats out Alf once again. Trout now alone in the back, getting challenged by Proxy. Spieglein waiting it. He has some boost, gets a good touch. Fall has to deal with it. Goes for the boost though, and Proxy not able to connect with that pass by his teammate. Now Trout low on boost though. Who's gonna be up first? QB outpacing the blue player. QB now towards the corner, puts it up high. Who's gonna be there? QB looking for the bumps. Doesn't find any though. Now the long clear to the orange half. Fall with the shot on target, and QB can't make contact with that ball. And it's once again Deathcloud with the lead extension.
Yeah, one big clear is all it took. That's the dangerous part of going all in. You are really susceptible to counterattacks, and that's what happened here.
And 3DG
So
is fighting.
possible.
3DG is fighting so well, but I gotta admit it is just draining playing against Deathcloud. Every time you think you have another chance, they are closing it out. This time Proxy with another attempt. They won't simply give up like that.
They won't give up. They're still here. Cuts around that guy, and then freaking just does it himself. They're all putting in the effort, as you said. QB as well, Proxy, Spieglein, everyone. They are.
39 seconds left, and they still need 1 goal. 3DG, otherwise it is a game for them, and it is Deathcloud answering like they always do. Oh damn it. Every time you think you get a piece of them, they come back bigger and stronger. Deathcloud Ascent now more and more putting the nail in the coffin. 2 goals again, back to the old lead. 30
We are
seconds are gonna be
10
difficult.
goals in the match point in the finals, Longy. This is This is some shit right here because they are just playing their best. Like, come on, and it must be so deflating for Crimson
Yeah.
getting all these goals and just getting answered back almost immediately.
UTB now, he keeps the consistency, but time is running out, and that means that Death Cloud Ascent has done it. They have beaten every single team in this tournament and are now crowned the winners of the UTB Invitational December 2024. GG's Fall, Alf, and Trout. You made it. You did it. You won.
Holy shit! What a last game, though. GG's well played to Death Cloud Ascent. You guys were on another level, and that's why you won the final. But Crimson, what an effort in the last game. What an effort throughout the tourney, but that last game, holy shit. You gotta admire, even after getting answered back each time, each goal, they still clapped back and got a goal from just out of nothing, really. So, yeah, what a final. You couldn't really have asked for more effort from them as well.
It was truly amazing and inspiring, even watching 3DG Crimson trying to beat that so strong Death Cloud team. Just having a irresistible mindset, just coming back and back and back the whole time. They were not afraid of Death Cloud going in advance. They were always coming after them, but eventually Death Cloud not letting burn anything. They seal the deal here in the upper bracket. They don't want a bracket reset. They just want that first spot right away. Well done, Death Cloud Ascent, but also very, very well done, 3DG Infinity Crimson. Great series, absolutely great series. I feel like the standing doesn't really do justice to what we've just seen because it was so exciting. It was truly great just watching that grand finals together with you guys.
It was, you couldn't have asked for a better story from Crimson, at least from that first game, which we call the mini final, where they just played their hearts out and almost beat Omen, and to the lower bracket run all the way to the final, where against a monster team like Ascent, they put up a performance like that. And as you said, the scoreline doesn't do the justice because they were all close games, and they also took one. So they if Ascent wasn't as insane today as they maybe not another day, Crimson could have taken it easily. But yeah, Ascent, they were just playing, as I said, on another level.
Definitely, and it is intimidating having to face a team that has not lost a single series before in the tournament. So 3DG put up the fight that it needed, but in the end, unfortunately, not enough for them to beat Death Cloud Ascent. Yeah, congratulations, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Congrats, and for their effort, for Crimson's effort, they still do get a bit of the prize money. So it's not a total loss for them either, for all their efforts, indeed.
Now let's take a look together at the final, at the bracket and how it looks now. Eventually, this is what we end with. We had a great start, and you see it just at the very top, Death Cloud Ascent starting strongly, winning against W Fox, and then almost dropping against Sura Odyssey, but they came back with a reverse sweep, showing their fighting mentality, and then the rest is history. UTB Nomi not really standing a chance against that strong team, and then they go into the grand finals facing 3DG Infinity Crimson, who made that run through the whole lower bracket. Very impressive, but eventually they lack the what's it called? I don't even know.
What are you trying to say? The stamina? Oh, the fortitude.
to beat out DevCloud Ascent. Well played to all teams.
Well played. It's been a pleasure to cast, witness, and thank you for having me as well, Alongi, and the stuff behind the scenes. And yeah, what a freaking invitational, I must say.
What a great invitational, and
There's asking for the interview. Yeah, let's do it.
I think it's a good opportunity to get one in.
Yeah, Elf, come on in here. You see me here.
Yeah, make sure to join the waiting room, and we will drag you up in here. Oh, they're all there.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, I'll move them in.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to hear from your UTB Invitational December 2024 champions. Give it up for DevCloud Ascent. Give it up for Alf, Fall, and Trout. Welcome, guys. Welcome in. Hello.
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 Congratulations on that impressive upper bracket run. First general questions, how do you guys feel?
Not bad. I mean, it's not often I win stuff, so it's always a good feeling when I do.
Very nice
Yeah,
to
Paul's
hear.
a fraud.
Yeah, I feel amazing, man. I have been in 6 finals and I've lost them all, man. This is my first one I've won.
Oh, well, wonderful. Wait,
Yeah,
what do you think? What made the difference from other tournaments that you were able to win this one today? Was the mood just better, or did you feel it, or did you take any illegal substances?
I mean, we added Trout to the roster, which is he's kind of an illegal substance. But like apart from that, yeah,
I can
I
confirm.
think the day was just the day. But yeah,
Yeah, you guys, we were noticing some of the goals and the speed of which you caught up to each other's plays and everything. You just at the end there, it was not. No one was able to keep up with it. Even us, we were surprised. How is the hell is he there that quick? And we have a big overview of everything. So you guys definitely. I don't know for us because we don't know what your level is. But would you say you were peaking?
yeah, I guess so.
That's the best we've played.
Not the peak.
recently.
I think there
Not
can
the
be
peak.
more.
Yeah. But that's probably the best we've played recently.
Yeah.
So up until now, let's say, not for the future, but up until now, you peaked for like from previous games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say
that's
that.
insane. Well done. Yeah, no better time to peak, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, overall your tourney run looked very solid, except from that one game versus Zura Odyssey. What happened there? We did not cover it on our stream, but I've heard that you had to reverse sweep them. How did that make you feel?
I mean, it was quite frustrating. I don't really want to call out W Fox, but I don't think we had the best warm up there. We won a lot of the games by like quite big deficits or whatever it's called.
Deficit, yeah.
Well, yeah. Whereas Zura, they played quite a solid team, or at least it looked like. So we did lose the first 2 games against them, but when we got warm, we kind of just sped off.
Okay, so kind of just being caught off guard, but then revamping on time to get the reverse sweep in.
Yeah.
I see, very well. You had, of course, your head Space Crisp also being part of the UTB Invitational today. How does that make feel? How does that make you feel if you know, okay, we are playing in this tournament right now, but we are also being casted by our guy? How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's not. You go full.
Okay. I think like it's the space could differ. That's like why we won. The go gave us luck to win.
Yeah,
The
it's true.
Space Crisp diff. You know, that's You could say you guys had some representation in this tournament, just not as much as your team, but also through him as well, being a part of this whole tourney. So yeah, it's been great to, watch you run through that, and as well as seeing Space Crisp doing his cast as well. So yeah, you guys probably did him proud.
Yeah.
And maybe
I
that
hope
was,
we did at least.
of course, I'm sure. And maybe that was the difference from last time, when there was no Space Crisp diff, and therefore UTB had it all for themselves and were able to go all the way, beating out Avalanche. But this time Space Crisp making the difference, apparently. So yeah, also, of course, let's talk about that. You won't go home empty-handed. You are awarded with the first place prize money.
Yeah.
Any ideas on how to spend that?
How is the split going, guys? I saw something in the chat.
How much do we get again?
Oh, I'm not sure. We need to.
It's actually it's
recalculate
actually
that.
been increased because there was a donation.
I might give Ball a few cents. Trout can get
Okay.
maybe like half a cent.
Alright.
And
The guy that carried you, I think I should get the most.
okay. No,
Wait,
we're gonna
I was the
split
one
it
who scored
evenly.
the
Though.
OT, bro, like, come on.
It's
Yeah.
150 euros for first place.
Right, well, my 50 is probably gonna go back to Death Clouds because I don't really need to get anything right now. I know Space is cooking up something, so it might help him in the future.
That's very nice.
That is so cute and humble, and something nice to say on stream. Very cool. Well, that being said, once again, congratulations on beating all the teams, on making first place in the UTB Invitational, December 2024. Now, go celebrate, go have a nice evening, and I thank you all so much for joining. Is there any last words from you guys?
I just want to say thanks for inviting us and setting it up because it was probably the best tournament I've ever played in. Like, you were all so friendly, all the coverage, just everything was really good. Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Thanks.
Or
Thanks
more
for
than
being
that.
here, and thanks for putting up the show. We're glad to have you, and love to have you again in the future. We already knew. I mean, we all predicted you to win, to be honest.
True.
So yeah, you definitely didn't disappoint there.
Good to hear. Anything you have to say, Full Trout?
Stay
I
tuned.
just want to say,
More Death Cloud coming.
Oh,
I want to say thank you to Space Gus for being a good owner. Very
good.
friendly.
That's very nice, very sweet.
Nice,
Thank you
nice.
guys so much for playing. Congratulations once again. And of course, we are excited for what we will see of you in the future. But for now, I'm sending you off. Go celebrate. Go relax.
Thank you.
You
Might
deserve
have some
it.
champagne after that one.
Good night.
Have a good one,
The
guys.
Trout pain.
Yeah,
Trout's
well
pain.
played. Good night.
Alright.
You all,
See you.
bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Yes, yeah.
Good night.
Bye.
See you.
So that was it, and I mean the players already started thanking people, so I guess we can just continue with that because of course, first of all, big thanks to the other two casters, Silverall and Space Crisp, taking the B and C stream. It's very important for us, or not important, but it's really cool to have the opportunity to actually get 3 streams up for such a comparatively small tournament. But still, it's just really cool to give something back to the teams that are actually playing by making it possible for them to be casted with a very high likelihood. Therefore, thank you both so much for stepping in this time. Also, thank you,
Yes.
Nomi, for being on my side for the whole of the day. I
I'm
don't think I
not
would have
sure.
been able to scream around like that if I was on my own. So I was really happy that I could have some breaks in between and let you just
yeah.
do some talking as well.
Yeah, regain the voice. Like I you do the shoutcasting. I had an easy job, to be honest. So I was very impressed with you bringing the energy and also like the vibes and everything. So well done to you, and I also want to say well done to. I earlier said the staff behind the scenes, but I was getting to you guys. That's not your name. We have Kuro. We had our main man himself, Headstart, and a DG doing the observation, setting up the stuff. So you're not just the staff behind the scenes. Don't worry. But yeah, you guys are actually the main engine behind this tournament. So you guys deserve all the praise. To be honest, I'm just sitting here watching Rocket League. To be honest, and talking. So I had the easy job.
Yeah, no, I can only vouch. Thank you all so much, especially for Adichie for jumping in so spontaneously, for Kuru for being motivated from the very start, and then of course for Headstart for co-organizing. I don't even want to call it co-organizing because he did so much of the job, inviting all the teams, taking care of the rules, taking care of the Wikipedia page, and just managing everything in the background. That is so valuable, and this all would definitely not have happened if he wouldn't have approached me in October and would have said, "Hey, Longy, why don't we set up a tourney?" So yeah, huge thanks to Headstart, and of course to all the others as well. And then lastly, of course, thanks to all the teams that have decided to play in today's tournament. You all did such a great job. We had incredible matches. We had great entertainment for everyone, and I hope that all of the teams also did enjoy, even when they could not be in the position that DevCloud Ascent was eventually. But I think we had great matches, and everyone can be proud of themselves to even be part of the UTB Invitational.
Yep, all teams played well. They're on Wikipedia now, so they're famous, and they are indeed immortalized forever into the Rocket League space. And all the teams really, I don't see. I didn't catch all the streams or all the matches, but like the unknown factor, like W Fox, 3DG, Crimson, we had all these upsets. UTB Nomi having a good run as well, but luckily they didn't make it through. So yeah, I don't have to hear much about them anymore. But
they're for the archives now.
Yeah, they're in the books. But yeah, super fun as well. And yeah, hopefully for the next one we somehow outdo ourselves even more. I don't know how it would be possible, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, stay tuned. Make sure to follow UTB on Twitter. Make sure to join the UTB Esports Discord to stay up to date, because we will definitely come up with more of these. It's great to see the participation of teams on the one hand side, but also the participation of people in and around UTB wanting to help out, wanting to make this event such a big thing and such an awesome thing. So make sure to stay tuned, follow us, and yeah, I mean, I guess inevitably we are slowly coming to an end here. So Nomi, do you have any last words?
I think we've said it all. Thanks for having me, everyone, chat, teams, everyone who was involved. Thanks for being here, and yeah, we'll see you for the next one.
Yes, I want to say once again, congratulations, DevCloud Ascent, and of course 3DG Infinity Crimson for making the first and the second place of the UTB Invitational. And I will contact you soon with details about receiving your well-deserved prize money. And yeah, after all, thank you for everyone that has watched. Thank you for everyone that has followed. Thank you as well for Kuro for contributing to the prize pool, and for everyone in front and behind the scenes. Much love goes out to you, and yes, I'm a happy man. And yeah, we're gonna rate someone. I don't know yet who. I will look up for something. But for now, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all for joining, and see you around in the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye. Nomi, you also want to say bye bye?
Goodbye. Good luck in LOS Champs. Good luck in Rival Rush. Good luck in Rocket League Championship. Sundays. Everything.
Bye.
If we found this from the start, I'd be the queen of your heart. The queen of your heart. We built our house of cards, but it feels like it's still ours. Can I be the queen of your heart? The queen of your heart. Tear our world apart. If we'd found this from the start, I'd be the queen of your heart. The queen of your heart.
He still drags me anyway. I already had you there. I just had to release.
But it feels like it's still ours. Can I be the queen of your heart?
Oh shit!
I didn't knew we
on the
will
stream.
be. Yeah, I didn't knew we were able to be